everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of Fate and Folly, The Chosen Ones, a fable about four souls and the threads of fate that bind them, who are destined to save a dying world. And I'll allow the cast to introduce themselves.
Hello, I am 2Js, and I am playing August Flowers, the Haragon Ranger Beastmaster.
Hello, I am Orphan Androsynus, and I am playing Violin Rockler, the Intelligence Sorcerer Psionic Fighter.
Hi, I'm Block, and I'm playing Agathor, Gary X, the Ill Rigger, Artificer. Yeah, totally, 100%.
We're changing that.
I am Winter Animosis, and I am playing Linnea, the Succubus Bard.
And I am Diddy, your DM, who's currently changing Agathor from Illrigger Sorcerer to now Illrigger Artificer. Just, come on, man.
I feel like it's just a bit at this point.
He says it's just a new... No, you can't do that. This is it. You're now Illrigger Artificer, although, god damn, another Artificer in one of my campaigns. I just killed one. Another.
Well, I guess this Agathor won't be lasting long.
Nope.
Try to kill
Go join the others. Sorry,
Mark,
we're gonna get going.
You officially have to message him every time you level up and tell him what you're taking your level in.
Yeah, if you don't, I'm not allowing it. Okay. Let's get to the recap. So last time, Linnea woke up in hell in her bedroom, and to escape, she leapt out her window as an eagle and flew to go see Satan. She was pursued by her mother and some demons as well. Also discovered that hell is now a quote-unquote winter wonderland. She made it to Satan's strongholds, where there were these elf-like weird demons and reindeer everywhere. And Satan had a lineup of never-ending goblins taking turns sitting on his lap. Linnea requested to be sent back to the mortal realm. Satan agreed on the condition that they were married, as Linnea's mom was causing issues with his new world, and he wanted to kind of bridge that gap. Linnea then became Mrs. Claus and was given the mistletoe ring. That's when her mother showed up on the magma worm, and a familiar face rescued you and bought you some time so that you could be sent back to the mortal realm. Back in the mortal realm, the party woke up from their long rest. Violin discovered that he has darkness around his eyes and spreading around his body because of him delving into his psychic powers. August made a pigment that kind of helped cover up this darkness so Violin didn't look so ominous. Then Violin contacted Dillman and told him the pirates are coming and to get provisions ready to meet them in Quelia, in the capital of Xing, and then also to send a scroll of locate creature. Violin also contacted Ballas, and Ballas told him not to come find him. August learned how to make a health potion and confronted Agathor about the note that he found, but Agathor slashed up the note like it never happened. August then shot Agathor with an arrow, and then August shot Agathor with another arrow. Linnea appeared above the airship and was brought aboard by various means, and that's when Violin was able to attune to his armor. August studied his unicorn horn and feather to figure out that he can make that super arrow. Linnea caught you guys up on her wedding, and she took a long rest, and you guys finally made it through the mountains to Barbadia, still going through more mountains, but at least on the Barbadian side now, where you came upon a farmhouse atop the mountains, decided to make some delicious and nutritious food. Agathor greeted the farmer Elroy Duncan. You guys all figured out that the land has always been difficult to farm, but his family has been doing it for generations. Over the last 10 years, the crop yields have been growing smaller all over the country. People are starving everywhere. The last winter has not ended, and it is harsher than it has been in the past. The tribesmen have started raiding the cities, claiming them as their own, taking advantage of the situation. And then you figured out that they basically believe their god has abandoned them. Last anyone heard, he was heading to Frostbite, the capital, to deal with the evil that has taken up residence there, and no one's heard of him or seen him since. Elroy invited you guys inside to have that nice meal, and you guys filled him in on your purpose in Barbadia. So He's now kind of on your side. He told you of a town called Icecap just outside the mountains. That's the nearest kind of populace you'll come across. You guys decided you were going to rest inside his farm, and that's when a portal opened up from hell. Gortash and a bunch of demons and Mephits showed up to challenge you guys, specifically Agathor, wanting revenge, as well as to retrieve Linnea for her mother. Last session, Violent had plot points. This session, Agathor, you have plot points.
Yeah. Also, I would love to bring up the fact of, without giving context, it makes it seem like Jay's tried to talk to me. I mean, I can't. Hold on.
August.
I don't know what you're talking about.
August tried to talk to Agathor about the letter. Agathor destroyed the letter, so in turn, August just shot Agathor.
Yeah, it's funnier to recap it that way. I know
that's what
happened,
I'm saying.
but...
That's hilarious. I love that so much.
Okay, so you guys feel an intense heat. There's a faint smell of gingerbread, freshly baked cookies, and pine about the air, and you hear the jingling of bells. That's when you see Gortash and 3 other demons, as well as 5 magma mephits, exit through the portal. Agathor lights his blade, and we are now rolling initiative.
Yay!
A clarifying question: are they inside or outside the house?
No, it's a very small farmhouse, so they're about 60 feet away from you outside. Behind you, another 60 feet is where you parked your airship, so it's on either side of this house.
I apologize to anybody who wanted to ever go first again, that I'm now playing a Haragon, because I got a 26.
I got an 8.
I got a 12.
Agathor.
I'm trying to remember how to roll on Discord.
Not like that. Exclamation point. Roll 1d20.
I was thinking about music.
You were close. You just added a M to the beginning.
Yeah, I was thinking of the music part. Sorry. I rolled a 19.
I'm just gonna buy a set. I don't even need to buy a set of dice. I'm just gonna send you a set of dice.
I mean, I could just reach over within arm's distance and pull out dice. I don't have any d6s, that's right.
How do you not have the... Oh my god, how do y'all do
That's
this?
the most common die.
Because I had to gather all of them up to put in a single bag. Because of when I played Shadowrun or something like that, I needed all the d6s for that.
Fair enough.
Anyway, skill check is you roll 14 d6.
Did you get my initiative, or did we talk over it?
I'm rewriting it right now, just so I know the order.
Okay. Also, I don't know why, but this music screams copyright.
Something with lyrics is generally a little risky, I would say. Okay, I got the order. First up is August. So, like I described, you're currently in the house. I'm going to say it's not really going to cost you any kind of action to get out of the house, but they are 60 feet directly in front of you, and then directly behind you, the other direction around the house, 60 feet, is your airship. They are organized as such. Gortash is leading them. Immediately behind him are his 3 demons in a line horizontally. And then behind them are in the line as well the 5 magma mephits.
So, you would say they're all within 10 feet of each other?
The magma mephits are hanging back a little bit more. but the
Gortash
demons.
and the 3 demons are within 10 feet of each other. Okay, I am going... So I can see them through the window?
You can.
I'm going to open the window, and bonus action, I'm going to cast Lightning Arrow. So, August just reaches into his quiver, and as he's pulling the arrow out, it goes from just a regular wooden arrow, but by the time he knocks it, it is just a rippling lightning arrow. And let me roll a d6.
Is this from your elemental bow, or is this something like a spell you're casting?
I am casting a spell.
Oh, cool.
The bow is going to do cold damage on top of this.
Ooh.
So, my first attack with August is no shit, a natural 20.
Oh, well, nice.
That's fucking, let's go. Let me do the bow damage first, and then I'll give you all the information for the lightning arrow.
Sure.
Let's see. Max damage, then roll. D8 plus 5. Ah. So 8 and 4 is 12, plus 5 is 17. So that's 17 cold damage. And then
What damage?
cold.
Oh. Oh, right, elemental buff, right.
Okay, so then, so any dice I roll, we do max and then roll, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, so, since I hit, Gortash, he is going to take, 8 times 4 is 24, plus 7, 15, 16, 19 electric damage, plus 24 would be 43?
Is this on top of the 17 cold damage?
Correct. This is the spell effect taking place now. And then anybody that's within 10 feet of him has to roll a dexterity save, DC 14, or they take that amount of damage as well. Oh, never mind. I have to roll separately for them if they... So let me roll that. Oh god, that's fucking terrible. They take, that would be 16.
Let me roll to see if it happens or not, right? You said dexterity?
Correct. They take either 20 or 10 if they save. The DC is 14. Anybody who's within 10 feet of Gortash.
Alright. 2 of them save, 1 of them doesn't.
So the one who fails takes 20. The one who passed takes 10. Or vice versa.
I don't know, guys. I think ranges are broken. Ranges are overpowered sometimes.
That only cost me a 3rd level spell slot.
Which, as a ranger, is high level.
Yes, very much so. I will shoot my second arrow now. Does a 22 hit?
Yeah, who are you aiming at?
Gortash again.
Okay.
That's just 7 cold damage. So that was my action, my bonus action. How far is my stag? I assume the stag would be right outside the house. How far away is the stag from the demons?
They would still be 60 feet.
Okay, just wanted to clarify. That's it for my turn. I'll just kind of duck underneath the windowsill.
Okay. Agathor, your turn.
That felt like so much.
It was you whooped some serious booty with that. How big is this window?
That's very small.
Dang it.
Were you gonna bust through this poor farmer's window?
Well, no,
There is a door that you came in through.
okay, I didn't know which side of the house they were on, so I didn't want to like have to walk out the front door, but they're in the backyard and have to walk all the way around. Cause that'd just be anticlimactic. But so if they're in front of the house, then Agatha is gonna calmly, quietly, after lighting up the blade, step from the table and walk through. Go to the front door, open it, and walk out.
Clark, I have to ask you a question before you continue.
Okay.
When has simply saying that you light up the blade ever been satisfactory?
No, he did the song last session. He had lit it at the end of the session.
Oh, okay.
I thought he was trying to see how long it could stay lit for.
Yeah, I know.
No, he stopped doing that.
I did, but
Correct.
if I'm about to go introduce myself to a farmer who probably is terrified out of their mind, it's best not to have a flaming sword lit when doing so.
Waving it around with your introduction.
No, I'm not doing it. But yeah, so I, just walk out the front door. How much movement does that take, by the way? Just to walk out the front door.
Nothing. You can just leave the house.
Oh, okay, cool. So yeah,
So gentle.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk 30 feet forward, closer to him, and as I'm walking to him, like, Gortash. The weakling that lost to my father, and the weakling that's going to lose to me. How have you been?
Well, when you look at him, he's bloodied.
So sad. Once a weakling, always a weakling. Bonus act once I get within 30 feet of him. Bonus action, seal placement. Reaction. Vroom. So it's like I'm walking forward. I get to the end of my movement. Bonus action, seal. And the moment the seal hits, just, well, time to send you home. And even before I'm even within reach of him, I just start swinging the blade. Reaction, teleport right within 30 feet of him. Teleport right in front of him. Action, slash. Why not? It'd be fun that way. What's a fun here? I'm going to... I forgot that I had a long bow. Why do I have a long bow? Anyways. What's my point? There's a 16 hit.
16 hits.
Oh, that's surprising.
16 is a very solid roll. It hits most things. Until you get the high aces.
Okay, so... Remember, it's... Okay.
You got to remember, this is Gortash. You fought him at a much lower level, so he's not a big beefy boy.
Alright, so...
I just assumed you would be decked out in like a big clanking armor.
That could have been an idea.
Yeah, speaking of which, can you tell us a description again? Because that was a long time ago, and I don't really remember what Gortash looks like.
He kind of looks like what's the thing, the rock guy of the Fantastic Four, but instead of like orange rocks, he's like dark with like cracks that have like lava flowing underneath, like blood, and he's got big old devil horns.
Alright, for the first hit, that is 15 normal, 15 slashing, and 6 fire. I'm assuming he's resistant or immune to fire at this point.
Sorry, okay, wait 1 second. I put my damn book down. What was the damage again?
15 slashing, 6 fire. and I am marking him for death, so if he tries to attack anyone besides me, disadvantage, and he has to make a saving throw if he's trying to leave my attack range.
Okay.
In a second attack, 13,
yeah.
I'm assuming that misses.
That misses.
Yeah. And that's Agathor for boom, flash.
Okay. Yeah, your attack didn't do as much damage as you thought it would.
Both sides or just the fire?
Well, it's all one swing, so.
Yeah, fair.
Okay. It is now Gortash's turn. And he has some, like, magma dripping from his lip, like a bloody lip. Kind of looks up at you. You can kind of sense why he's such a dick. He is kind of short for a demon. So he looks up at you. You think this is honorable? Fighting Gortash when he is already weakened from another inferior being. You are pathetic, just like your father. And he is going to pull from his pocket a little doll. Kind of just like a little wicker straw kind of mixture doll. Very generic looking. And from his other pocket, he pulls out a vial of blood.
Oh my god, is this, I'm not gonna say the reference I think it is, just in case it is that reference.
Violin, this would look familiar to you.
This is my
You
blood.
had donated the blood to a little goblin creature while in hell. A guy named Pimple, who was actually the benefactor of Polymorph. So,
Block, if you do this, if you give me... Block, give me an action with plot point, please. I'm praying.
He drops the little drop of blood on this little doll, and then with his claw, he kind of infuses it with heat, and he starts digging it into the heart of this little doll. Agathor, you need to roll me a wisdom saving throw. DC 18.
But it's not my blood.
It's your bloodline.
You know what's funny is this was
Oh,
completely
right.
Tank's fault. He's not here for the
They
consequences.
donated my blood, not their blood. Oh.
Oh, okay. That's even better.
That makes
I'll be
sense.
able-
That makes sense. That's a 7.
I'll fix...
Agathor's just like, this isn't gonna hurt me, you silly fool.
Does he have advantage because it's a little distant from his actual blood, and his bloodline has been severed from him?
No.
Damn.
His
No.
bloodline hasn't been severed, his mental
Might well
connection
then.
was severed.
The embodiment of his bloodline.
If my dad dies, I'm not his, it's not like I stop being his son.
Nah, you're my son. When your dad dies, I'm gonna adopt you.
Agathor. You are going to take 40 psychic damage.
Oh my
Oh, I'm gonna
God.
give... Not so fast. I'm gonna use a reaction.
Firstly,
You guys
what's
see this-
the range of this reaction? Because I am currently 60. I'm currently 55 feet away. So
Did we discuss a range for it, Diddy? I don't know if it has a range.
I don't know what you're talking about.
My psionic ability, the one that I recently got. Where I can half the damage,
Still,
the psychic
I
damage
can't
an
remember.
individual takes. I can half
Half it?
I can half psychic damage when somebody takes it.
Well, how far can you reach with your normal telepathic talking?
60. Once I have the connection established, like 6 miles, but to establish one's about 30 or 60 feet. I want to say.
Okay, which one is it?
Well, you've already established one with Agathor.
Okay.
I'm not going to allow 6 miles, but within sight, I would say that's okay, as long as you can kind of sense it's happening. Okay, you can half this this damage. So Agathor, that's only 20 psychic damage.
Alright.
That's still a chunky amount of damage for.
Ooh.
He's gonna put the doll back in his pocket, and he's gonna say, "Now for the men fighting," and he's going to attack you with his claw. That is a 19. Ooh, and a 21.
Both hit.
Okay. That's 32
Total?
slashing damage. So let me just make sure it's slashing. Yes, 32 slashing damage.
Alrighty.
Okay, and that is his turn. And now his demon companions are going to, they're going to swarm Agathor, because seems like a good idea.
You ever feel like you probably should have just walked out of the house?
I did walk out of the house.
I meant some other people should have walked out of the house, like me, who went first.
I literally went right after you. They just rolled. It was me. It was you, me, then the bad guys, and then it's gonna be ours.
The point I'm trying to make is maybe if I would have went out there, they wouldn't swarm you.
Yeah, he's criticizing his own lack of foresight.
What's your AC, Agathor?
17. I mean, not really, because I still had to get 60 feet closer. They were still 60 feet.
Right. Enough! It's not your turn. Alright, that's 9 attacks, 9 swings from these 3 other demons.
Oh, damn.
And only 3 of them fucking hit. Oh wait, you said
Let's go.
16?
No, I said 17.
Oh, 17, okay, sorry. Yeah, they don't. Fucking 2 of them missed right just a bit. Yeah, so 3 of them hit. So that is gonna be... where is it? No. Sorry. There we go. Oh shit, it's still a whopping hit. That's 36 more slashing damage.
Oh my
Jesus.
god.
No.
And you wanted to solo this fight.
I can still solo this fight. What you talking about?
Yeah, okay. Everybody else, let's just go back to eating our casserole.
I'd win. What you talking about? I'm still up, by the way.
Listen,
Enjoy your meal.
We gotta cut into the devil's food cake.
Alright, Violen, your turn.
Alright,
So
First
currently
things
you're
first.
still in the house. They're 60 feet away. Agathor's surrounded by all the demons, and the methods are still in the back.
first things first. Telekinetic movement lets me pull one tiny object within 30 feet of me. So I'm going to step out of the house, move forward 30 feet, and use telekinetic movement to call the voodoo doll to my hand.
Okay.
You don't get that anymore.
Well, you don't just get to do it. He gets to have a reaction to see if he grabs it.
Fair enough.
I'll just do a dexterity. Oh, that's only a 9. Nope, you grab it.
Yippee.
Without him
Second
even
things-
knowing it's gone.
Second thing second. I'm going to use a
wait,
bonus
wait.
action.
Roll me a generalized luck roll. D20, just roll a D20. If you get 17 or above, I'll tell you what happens.
I got a 13.
Never mind, you don't get to know.
Okal dokal.
Agathor comes flying with it.
Second thing second, I'm going to Misty Step up to Gortash. And only I'm allowed to hit Agathor that hard. So I'm going to pull out my scimitar and swing. And
Sorry, so
I'm going.
Your telekinetic pull. That's not an action or a bonus action.
Right.
You just do that.
Sorry, telekinetic pull is an action. I'm action surging. I should have announced that. I apologize.
Oh, okay. Okay, got
Yeah,
it.
you
Got it.
should.
Thank you. I apologize. I thought I said that, and then I didn't, and then I'm a fool.
Before you attack, Agathor would, since we technically are psychically connected, you just get the sense Agathor's like, no, leave Gortash to me. He's smiling. Agathor is smiling. Leave Gortash to me, please.
Once again, you realize you did minimal damage to him compared to what fucking August has done, and you're like, this is mine. I'm gonna kill him. You've done nothing.
Does a 24 hit?
Gortash?
Yeah.
He's ignoring me? Dick.
So first I'm going to roll damage. That's 8 damage from the scimitar. But I'm going to use a psionic energy die to add another 1d6 plus my int mod in force damage for an additional plus 3. Sorry, not plus 3. Plus 6 total. But also, I'm going to use another psionic ability of mine to roll another 4d6 and add that in psychic damage. For an additional 23 psychic damage.
Sorry, so that's 23 plus 6 plus 6?
Plus 6 plus 8. 23 plus 6 plus 8.
37 damage.
Yes. As you guys watch Vylin pull out a scimitar and slash him across the chest, like swinging upward, and you see this like half translucent force pour from the back of the nape of his neck, and just slam Gortash into the fucking air and then slam him down. Almost tentacle-like in nature.
Gortash's like cracks that you saw in his skin, they like spread all around his body, and his magma from inside just comes like seeping out, melting the snow all around him. And Gortash is no bueno. He's no longer in this fight.
Now there's only 9 other demons and 3 methods. Oh no, 3 other demons and some methods. They just had a combined 9 attack.
Yeah. Alright. Vylin, is that your turn then?
Yeah, that's all I got on my sleeve.
Oh, that means each demon has 3 attacks. Nice.
No, there's 9 demons.
No, there's 3 demons. They each collectively 9 attacks. So each demon has 3 attacks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It is now the Mephit's turn. And
Do you know the Method Man, the Method Man, the Method...
They... Where's their sheet gone? There it is. Well, they are going to walk right up, or float right up, fly right up, whatever the fuck they're doing. And they're going to surround Agathor and Vylin. They're both just kind of standing over top of their fallen leader. And they are each going to use their fire breath. Huh?
Gortash is dead?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh. Oh, then I moved my thing to one of the demons, sorry. I didn't realize he was dead. I thought he was just super duper low.
No. Okay, I guess I'll just pick which demon you put it on. Okay, so they're going to use their fire breaths, a 15-foot cone of fire The nice thing is, they are immune, and so are the demons, so they can just burn everybody, and everyone's actually quite okay. So that is going to be a dexterity saving throw of 15 for each of you times 5.
Times 5.
You
For
gotta
5
save
difference.
5 different cone of fires.
1
What?
cook.
How many magma things are there?
5.
Oh, okay. What's the DC?
What's the DC again?
15.
15.
Tighten up, Aang. You're gonna make Diddy use his teacher voice again. My Grundle can't handle that.
I really don't want to hear about your Grundle. Sorry.
Hey, here you are telling them they gotta pay attention. You're distracting them again.
Alright, out of those 5 dex saves, I'll pass 3 of the 5. I failed 2.
Okay.
I am checking to make sure there's nothing I can do about this. I don't think there is. Which means I'm only going to pass 1.
Oh my god. Okay.
But I
Give me a
passed
second.
with a 20 fucking 4.
Nice.
I want you to know that somebody just DM'd me Grundle because of what you said. Just all caps, no context. Grundle.
I feel like that's a great accomplishment. You know my deer stag spirit thing that has no armor, just some like ghostly antlers, and a regular looking stag otherwise has a higher armor class than I do.
That's big.
Nice. Okay, I'm going to be rolling out some damage. You guys need to pay attention and just track it, okay?
Okay.
So, to start things off, the first failure, Agathor and Violet, you both take 6 fire damage.
Alright.
That was the first. Crap.
Will it matter
That
if
was
I
the
just
first. That's the
tally
first
this?
pass. Sorry, that's the first pass. You take half damage. You take 3 fire damage.
Alright.
Will it matter if I just tally this all up into one, and then take it all in one big chunk, or do I need to take it bit by bit progressively?
You can tally it up. I don't care. That's
Okay.
fine. Okay. The next.
Did you pass all your dex saves?
No, I passed 1.
So that's the one that Violence saved and Agathor also saved. These
Okay.
next 2 attacks, Agathor, you saved, Violin, you didn't. So Agathor, you'll take half damage, Violin, you will take full. So Agathor, you take half of 16, you take 8 damage. Violin, you take 16 fire damage.
Okay.
And now you both take full damage for these remaining 2 attacks. 14 more fire damage. There you go. That's your total.
Could you split that up?
From both attacks, like 14.
No,
14
I told
from
you to
both.
write it down yourselves! I wasn't trying.
I have it. I have it. No. I have it, but I'm just making sure 14 a pop, like 14 for 14 plus 14 for a total of 28, or 14 from, like, with both of those 2 attacks combined.
Oh, these are all separate attacks. They were
Okay.
all separate attacks.
Okay.
You
Jeez.
took 3 damage. You took 6 damage. No, fuck, God. You both took 3 damage the first
it was
one.
6. It was 6, and then it was
16.
It was 6, then it was 16.
13.
But Agathor only took 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6,
Well, like
18.
what that?
And then 14, which you both took 14.
Okay, which means there's
Agathor-
still 2 more to go.
No, that
he
was all the
combined
attacks.
some.
I was combining them.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Was the 14 combined, or was that a single one?
That was combined with 2 methods.
Okay.
Okay.
Specific.
That was the question I was getting yelled at for asking.
Yes.
Giddy.
Specifically for
Y'all both
mechanic
failed
side.
at least 2. It doesn't make a difference if it's combined or not.
Yes, it does for an ability I have. I need to know separate. Like, unless you're saying I can consider that just one hit together, that last one. I need to know the difference in which, like, it's 14 total. How was the first hit this much and the second hit this? All right, I did it.
No, I rolled them together.
Okay, so I can consider
But
it just
we'll
one
just
chunk
say it
of
was
damage.
7 and 7.
Just say 7 and 7. Okay.
I just needed to make sure I wasn't giving myself too much or too little.
Yeah. All right. If
It's
it's
I
always
know-
better
I
to
know
give
what-
yourself too much.
all right, with it being 7 and 7, the first hit would drop me down to 1. The second one would drop me down to 0. But I'm not going nowhere. And I'm on 1 HP.
Welcome to Orc.
You went down to 1, then you went down to 0, then back up to 1?
Yes. Relentless endurance, half-orc ability.
But why did you go down? Was it the first one brought you down to 1 because it literally brought you down to 1?
Yeah, the first one literally brought me down.
I see. Okay.
So if the first one had done 8, then that one would have downed them, and then they couldn't do
Yeah,
it.
that's
No.
that's what I was trying to figure out which one did which, because I could either be up or I'll still be dead.
Yeah. That was an important detail that could be a game changer.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're up with 1 HP.
Yes.
And Violet, you're not down.
Oh no, I'm fine.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not fine, but I am present.
I'm sorry for yelling, class.
It's okay, teacher.
One thing you also notice is these flames seep into the remaining demons, and they're no longer looking damaged from that initial electric attack.
Son of a bitch.
Field off with fire.
Linnea, your go.
Does my blade absorb any of the fire?
All right.
No. I didn't make that. I mean, if you enchant it, we can make that a pretty cool thing you can do.
I'm going to yell at Violen through our psychic connection. Tell Agathor to close their eyes, and also do it yourself.
I will relay this information.
Do you two close your eyes?
I will.
Depends. Does it cost us something to close our eyes, or can we just do that, Dio?
What does that even mean? What kind of question is
Does-
that? No, you just close your eyes.
Is it a reaction to close eyes, or is it just close eyes?
No, you just close your eyes.
Okay,
Your
then
eyes
I'll
are still
close-
closed when someone attacks you, then I'm going to let them do it at an advantage, but just open your eyes.
Hypnotic pattern. It only affects those that can see it, so... Everyone in the area needs to make a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
Disadvantage. How long does that? How long does that last for? And when they
1
open their
minute.
eyes again, are they gonna?
Oh,
okay, so they are gonna.
So it's only the immediate, if you're in the square looking at it, when it goes off, then they're charmed. Otherwise, it will not charm other people after that.
Even if they're inside of the vortex of it.
Yeah, no, because lights only appear for a moment. They are just charmed for a minute.
All right, you said wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. All
Disadvantage.
right, demons are actually have a pretty good wisdom saving throw. Disadvantage, you say?
Because it is a charm spell, and I can use my
All right.
Bandor.
That is a 12 for the first demon.
Fail.
Oh, that's gonna be an 8 for the second demon.
Just let me know if any of them beat a DC 17.
Nope, not a single one of them. Oh wait, sorry, that's the demons. I'm gonna roll for the other fucking methods. I'm gonna use this thing.
I hate methods so much. That one part of Baldur's Gate where you're headed into the forge.
Whoa, spoilers.
I know you're
Sorry.
falling the forge.
There's a part where you get ambushed by like 14 magma methods, and they explode and cause
what's the
fire.
DC?
17.
Again? 17. One of them passes of the methods. So only one of all the rest of them, all 8. Only 1 out of 8 passes. 7 of them are charmed, I'm guessing.
Yeah, they're basically. 1 second.
I believe
They are
just
charmed for the duration. While charmed by the spell, they are incapacitated and have a speed of 0. It ends if any of them take damage, or if anyone else uses an action to shake the creature out of its stupor.
Question.
Okay, there's only one that's still...
Wait, with incapacitated, don't if you do a melee hit, it's considered a crit?
No, that's unconscious.
Incapacitated just means that they cannot take actions or reactions.
Yeah. You're thinking of unconscious or paralyzed.
Hmm.
And even then, you have to
Okay.
be within 5 feet for that property to proc.
What's the distance, what's the range on that spell there, Linnea?
It is a 30-foot cube within range of 120 feet.
Oh shit, so you can do it from the house.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just chilling at the
Okay.
windowsill.
So far, everyone has stayed indoors except for the 2 that are getting their asses beat outside.
Yep.
Okay, Linnea, is that your turn?
Sure.
What do you mean, sure? I'm asking you.
It is, yeah. I mean, I could go out and do some funny bardic inspiration things, but it's cold outside.
You can bardic inspiration someone inside.
True. Hey, funny bunny. Bardic inspiration.
Just because you
That's
call him
offensive.
funny money.
It's offensive, but I'll be inspired by it. Is it
you, can
back
sense,
to?
you can sense she said it in a loving tone.
He really likes bunnies.
Is it back to me now?
No, it's your dwarf friend, Nafe.
Oh yeah, Nafe.
Who?
They existed.
Alright,
Same.
friends. What do you want me to do here?
Is he inside or is he with the ship?
I'm right next to you.
Okay, hey Nafe. From
I
this
won't miss
distance,
out on this beautiful meal.
from this distance, can we tell which one is unaffected by the spell?
I would say no.
Get as close as you can. If you can tell which one isn't affected by the spell, attack it.
So you guys would also realize this entire time, Nafe has not left the table. He's just been gorging himself on all the food.
That makes sense.
So he like picks up a plate and he starts walking out of the farmhouse. And he starts running towards them while he's like still forking food into his mouth. Oh, come on, friends! And I guess he'll run forward and I'll have him roll an Arcana to see if he can sense which one is more so which ones are than which one isn't.
If because they're flying, wouldn't the ones that are paralyzed or incapacitated drop to the ground?
I don't know what is that what incapacitated involves?
I think it has a speed of. Well, I think it having a speed of 0 means that it cannot fly. I don't remember.
I don't think they get a speed of 0. It doesn't.
No,
list that.
the spell specifies that it makes their speed 0.
Oh, okay. The spell does, not the condition.
Yeah.
At the
Yeah,
end of
the
the day,
condition-
this is your call, Diddy. Do they have the muscle memory to float mid-air, or is it because they cannot move anymore? Are they going to stop flapping and therefore drop?
I decided
you
to
think?
allow him to roll with advantage because maybe there is a chance that one of them, they're the ones that are charmed or flying at a different kind of rates. With the initial roll, he had gotten a what's Arcana again? Is that Wisdom?
Intelligence.
Okay, well, regardless, it's plus 0. He got a 10, but with advantage, he got himself a 16. So, yeah, he can kind of decipher which one is the more active, the one that is still floating, and he's going to head on over to that one. He has a speed of 25 feet. He cannot.
Yeah, he can't get very
What does he have? He has a hand axe that he can throw 20 feet.
On his way out the door, can I offer him, Nath, this was on the one that saved you, and I toss him the revolving crossbow. I don't know if he's good with it or not.
You're just gonna give him your crossbow?
I'm gonna let him hold it.
A hand axe can be thrown up to 60 feet with disadvantage.
With disadvantage. It depends. If you want to give him the crossbow, that's fine.
I would
But
certainly
otherwise,
let him,
he'll throw it with disadvantage.
I would certainly let him use the crossbow, yes.
Okay. Alright, so August. He is okay. 2 attacks, +1. He has a dexterity of +0, so he gets just the +1. But he can shoot twice.
Yep, that's true.
Oh my god. Yeah, he's not so good with the crossbow. He's like trying to pull the string back, and he's trying to get the bolt in place. And Dipshit rolled a 2, and then a natural 1.
Oh no.
So, yeah, he kind of accidentally just breaks your crossbow.
That's okay.
And he looks back at you. Sorry, my friend.
No worries, I'll have it fixed in the next town.
But that is going to be his turn. Nate's just kind of out there a little bit closer. The short, stubby dwarf legs. Next up, back to the top of the order. Yes, Honest. You'll go.
Since he at least took a shot at one, can I tell which one is not affected, or do I also need to get closer?
He didn't take a shot. He couldn't even get the thing loaded. It broke while he was trying to do that.
I will move 35 feet closer then. And
Okay.
would you like me to also make the Arcana check?
Say while you're going past him, you can be like, yeah, that funny looking one over there. And you can know which one he's pointing to.
Alright, let me roll my d6. That is a 4. I don't remember what that correlates to, forgive me. That is poison damage. So, first attack with my longbow. 11 plus 12, I assume that hits.
That is a yes, that hits.
23, so a d8 plus a d6 of poison. 9 poison damage.
Yeah, he wasn't hurt to begin with, but you feel like if he had been, this would have healed him up a little bit.
Poison heals them?
Damage immunity, fire and poison.
Oh, immunity. That doesn't mean the same thing as heal, but okay.
No, I know it doesn't, but that's what I'm using it as for this combat, because you guys destroyed my big bad boss really quickly.
That's completely fair. Completely fair. Is it possible for me to end the effect on my bow before I take the second shot? Just shoot it as a regular bow and arrow? Or once I roll the d6, is it just the next 2 shots are that damage?
I would say you can decide to shut it off. I would say you can do that.
Okay, this next attack will just be regular piercing damage. God, with a plus 11, it's pretty hard to miss anything. 8 plus 11 is still 19.
Yep.
I assume that hits. Okay,
They
so
got a
just
DC of 11, these guys.
Oh, that's only 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
I am going to use my bonus action, command my stag to dash, which is going to cause him to use the charge action. He was 60 feet away initially. He's got a 40 feet speed. So if he dashes, that's enough to ram this guy.
Can you do the charge action with the dash action?
20 feet. Oh, no, okay. Never mind, you're right. The dash is still a separate action from the charge.
But can he, like, move forward a certain distance and then use it to get close enough? Or is he, like... Because, what's his
No,
roll?
I have to... I would be able to move into the range, but I have to make a attack still for charge to be applied. So I wouldn't be able to dash and then do charge because I would have to roll the attack, and he doesn't have enough speed without dash to get there.
See.
He's got 40 feet of speed.
Well, you can get him closer at least.
Yeah, I'll get it. No, I'll get him to where he is 35 feet away.
So just next to you.
Yeah. No. Close to me, but not exactly next to me.
Okay.
I'm 25 feet away from them. He is 35 feet away from them. So we're 10 feet apart. Does he have any bonus actions he can take? No. Okay, I end my turn.
Okay, Agathor. It is your go. Roll me an Arcana check.
Oh shit, I meant to talk to Linnea on that turn. Oh well.
I mean, talking is a free action at a point.
I was just gonna say, now that they're charmed, can you send them back through the portal?
Yes? No.
That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You feel a pulse within yourself. It's getting stronger, and you feel hardened by it.
Boom, boom. Boom.
Okay, go about your turn.
Alright, I feel hardened. Looks down. Sees his bulge. Ah, okay. Alright.
Har har.
Har har. Yeah. Baggerful is going to shoot. I don't think I'd have to move past the. I'm surrounded by the little guys, and then the other guys are flying. Can I even reach the one that's flying?
No, you're surrounded by the demons, and they are behind the demons, so you're not exactly within reach of them.
I think so. Agatha is going to turn to the one that has the that I moved the seal to. Bonus action, place a seal on them again, so now they have 2 seals on them. And you're gonna watch as Agathor's hand seems to glow with this dark energy. And you're just gonna hear him say under his breath, honor. People seem to forget I'm not my father. I come from hell. There is no honor. And I'm going to make a spell attack, melee attack on the demon with the 2 seals on them. Since they're incapacitated, do I have advantage? Or no?
I'm pretty sure we went over that. That's not the case. Right? Is that what we all discussed?
Yeah. They just do not have any actions or bonus actions or reactions.
Actually, fun fact, it doesn't even say they don't have a bonus action. I think they can still technically...
No, the rules
anytime
of bonus
you-
actions state you lose when you don't
Anytime
have
you lose the ability to take an action, you also lose the ability to take bonus actions and reactions.
Alright, sorry, my bad. Jeez.
The bonus action is still in action.
Alright, what are you doing?
That's a 16 to hit.
For the demon in front of you, that hits.
Yeah, for the one that has the seals on them. I am using my ability to I'm using Infernal Conduit, and I am siphoning their life force away. I'm gonna use all 4 of my D10 die, and I'm going to also call in, because it's still a melee attack, both of my seals, so I'm going to consume both seals, so that will be 4d10 plus 4d6.
What
And,
kind of damage is the 46?
all the 4d10 and the 4d6 will all be necrotic.
Oh.
Also, how much so let me roll the damage first. So 10 plus 46. That is those rolls.
Don't like the sound of that.
Can't tell if that's good or bad.
Good. For the 46, I rolled 3 6s and a 4. So, and for the 4, they didn't aren't that good. But that's 36 necrotic damage total. So 7, 10, 14. So I'll heal 14. So I'm at 15.
Between the two of them, you rolled exactly average.
Yeah, I know. But I do get some healing from both of them. So for the 14, I will heal 15. And then I gotta... Where is it at? Where's it at? Because... that's... But that's my action and bonus action already taken. So that's my turn. I'm just healing. I'm just calculating the healing I do. But that's my turn.
Now, when he's attacked Linnea, that means he's no longer charmed, right?
Yes, because he was attacked. No, because he was dealt damage, he is no longer charmed.
Now, that doesn't apply to anyone else? It's just him?
Just him.
Okay, cool. Okay. It would be Gortas's turn, but it's now back to the demons. So, only one of them is still in the fight. 2 of them are doing nothing. So we're gonna do the one demon who was just attacked by Agathor. He's going to attack Agathor back. How many? Oof! Nice! Oh! Oh my fucking god!
Uh-oh. Something crazy happened.
So, first fucking roll, natural fucking 20. Second roll, 15 plus 6, 21. Third roll, fucking natural fucking 20.
Well,
On that first natural 20, silvery barbs.
I changed my mind, they're attacking Violent.
Well, if you're gonna play like that, on the third natural 20, silvery barbs.
Oh, y'all are so...
Fuck you, it was a natural 20! It's fate!
Damn.
The other one was down to a 12, so that probably misses.
Whose natural
Hey, at
20 did whose natural 20 denial got denied? Mine or Linnea's?
Linnea's got denied. I got 2 natural 20s.
Welcome.
Psionics for the win.
No. Wait, what do you mean? Linnea, yours wasn't. I got those 2 natural 20s on yours. It was Violence who was saved.
I see.
Okay.
I can't do anything.
So, that is... Get out of my food, cat.
Did you actually change your mind and attack the other target?
No. I'm still going for Agathor. I couldn't do that.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
not fair.
I don't think you have to roll damage.
I just got done healing, so they do.
Alright! Yeah, you're at 16 health now.
Plus the healing I got from consuming my seals. For every die of damage my seals do, I gain 2 HP, and so I gained an extra 8 on top of that. But no, I wouldn't have been at 16 without. I would have been at 15 because I did 14 damage with the 4d10, and then plus 8, so I'm currently at 23.
Well, now you're taking 39 slashing damage from this one attack, or his 2 attacks.
The first attack. How much damage is the first attack?
Oh wait, that was the first attack. That wasn't even. That wasn't even. Oh no. No, you're right. That wasn't. That was.
Only one of them hit, I believe.
No, there was 2 that hit.
No, there was 2 that hit. I'm trying to figure out if the first attack drops.
Oh, that wasn't even the right sided dice. That wasn't even right. Okay, give me a second. Oh, why? I hate having to fucking redo all this shit because just tell me ahead of time. What am I doing? First damage, natural 20. It's 19 plus this. Oh wait. Okay. Alright, I was 11 damage on one attack and 29 damage on the other.
Okay. So I'm assuming 29 was the crit?
Yeah.
And that was the first attack. Okay, so Agathor's down.
Yeah.
So that means the second attack would just give me 2 death saves. So
2 death fails, technically, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm at 2 fails right now, yeah. But Agathor's down.
Okay. Wasn't there a thing where if you go down to a crit, you start with a death save? Or is that Pathfinder I'm thinking of?
Are you
Pathfinder.
trying to kill me?
I have never used that before.
That's Pathfinder. I've never been more certain of anything in my life as Pathfinder.
Hey, hold on. I get it. Are you trying to kill me?
You'll be fine.
Don't worry about it.
That is, there was one demon who got in a turn. They did a bunch of damage, knocked out Agathor. It is now Violent's turn.
Can I use an action to pour my greater healing potion into Agathor's mouth?
Yeah, you can do that.
Great. That's 4d4 plus 4. $16 healing to Agathor. And that's an action. And I'm going to use my bonus action to Second Wind, because even though I'm not down, I'm not feeling good either. That is, however, all she wrote.
Okay. It is now the Mephit's turn. There's only one that is still in combat. And currently, you guys try to attack him, but at a distance, right? No one's next to this guy.
I am.
You are. You're next to Agathor.
Yeah, but they swarmed and breathed fire on me. Remember?
Yeah, they're outside the demons, though. They're not directly within melee range of you.
Okay.
There's a circle of demons around you, and then a circle of Mephits around those demons. Because they have a 15-foot cone, so they can hit you from a distance.
Okay. I'm not going to say what I was going to say.
This one is going to fly in, because it doesn't have another fire breath. And he is going to swing at Agathor again. Oof, that sucks. Oops, missed that.
Well, I am prone, so you have advantage.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a 15.
You're also unconscious, so it automatically hits. It's automatically.
No, I got.
No, person.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry.
All right, that's a 15 and a 14. I'm assuming both of those miss.
Yes.
All right, he's gonna floats in and swings around with his little fire claws and misses completely. Linnea, your go.
Agathor, are you all right over there, dear?
He does not respond.
Just for clarification, both of y'all cast silvery barbs, and neither one of y'all said who gets the advantage.
I said Agathor is going to get the advantage.
Then I'll give mine to the island.
Yippee!
You know what? Let's go gambling. What's the table for that wand again? The Wand of Wonder.
Isn't it just the wild magic table?
No,
Or does it have its own table?
has its own table. So
Is your
seven-
hypnotic pattern a concentration spell? Oh, I guess
yes.
this wouldn't even be a spell. It's just casting the wand,
Yeah.
right? That doesn't get rid of it. Okay, go ahead.
No, I guess you are. If I were to roll a spell that was concentration, it probably would destroy the concentration. That's a good point.
If it was to roll a concentration, then yes, you would lose your hypnotic pattern.
That's why it's called gambling.
I do like gambling.
Don't gamble, kids.
Gambling.
Do and win.
All right. Linnea's going to actually do damage for the first time in her life. The ice method that just attacked Agathor,
Magma.
I'm going to distant whispers it.
Is that within 60 feet?
Yes.
Okay.
Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it takes 3d6 damage and must immediately use its reaction if available to move as far as its speed will allow from you. The creature doesn't move into obviously dangerous ground such as a pit. Yeah.
17.
Meets beats, is it? Or does it have to go to the...
Beats it.
Beats it.
Okay.
Half damage, no movement.
Sad. So it would have done 10 damage, so he takes 5 psychic.
Okay. Ouch. But he doesn't move, right?
No, he does not have to move.
Okay. And does that mean it's the end of your turn there, Linnea? Is there any bonus actions or anything you wanted to do? Any movements?
You know what? I'll sigh, walk outside 30 feet, and, unhappy I'm out in the cold. Oh, I could actually have done this from inside. Okay, no, I don't go outside. I'm going to use bonus action, Mantle of Inspiration. Any creature I choose within 60 feet of me, up to my Charisma modifier, so 5, gets 8 temporary hit points.
Oh, nice. How many people?
Up to 5, so party. And
Okay,
Nate, I guess.
I guess
How
that's
much
also named,
temp
yeah.
HP?
Plus 8, you said, right?
Yep, 8 temporary hit points.
Gotcha. Thank you. So kind.
Beautiful.
Gracias.
Okay.
Oh, and they can
means-
immediately use their reaction to move up to their speed without provoking attack opportunity. If anybody cares.
Wow. That's a really good one, considering these two are surrounded.
Can I?
Yeah, I'm gonna
use
back
that
the
to
fuck
stand
out.
up? Can I just use that to stand up?
Yeah, I would say, Agathor, you can get up from being prone.
Alright.
I'm piecing
But
the fuck
Violet,
out.
you're piecing out? Okay.
Yeah.
Up to their speed, so you're moving your full 30 feet back towards everyone else?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Alright, it is back to Nath. Nath, knowing which one you want him to attack, he is going to move his remainder of his movement, which is, I believe, 25 feet. So, he would still be 10 feet away from the guys. So he's going to just throw his axe at the method. Fuck it. Ah!
Oh, yeah.
9. He needed an 11. So he just throws his axe and it misses.
He doesn't have proficiency or like a good strength score. It's just a straight up 9.
No, it was 5 plus 4.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I shouldn't have doubted you.
And he starts swearing at himself and stomping in the snow as he's 10 feet away from the method. Completely whipped. Okay. It is back to the top of the order, August.
Okay. So let me just understand this. Agathor is in the middle of a circle, and there are 3 demons surrounding Agathor, and then there are 5 mephits surrounding those 3 demons.
There's 3
away.
There's 3 demons and a mephit now surrounding Agathor, and 4 demons surrounding them. Yeah, about 10 feet back from him.
4 mephits surrounding.
And only 1 mephit and only 1 demon are currently moving.
Yeah.
But the clock is ticking on that, so I think
It's
Yeah,
a
they have
minute.
another
It's
Yeah, they have
it's a
9
minute.
turns.
You've got basically forever.
yeah, but what are we gonna do if we don't just destroy them? That's what I thought. Looking at the mephit that took the 5 damage, does it look like it's hurt? Hello?
Yes.
Okay, I thought
Yeah, he's already been hurt a little bit as well. By other things.
I am going to target. First let me roll this d6. That is a 2 for cold damage again, thank you. That's good. I am going to target the 4 mephits that are all dazed.
Oh, so you're gonna wake them up?
No, I'm gonna kill them. And I am going to overcharge my cold arrow. And, is there a way that I can get the demons and the mephits without also getting Agathor with a 20-foot sphere? Or is that gonna be impossible?
No.
Okay, I'll just get the 4 mephits then.
The mephits are surrounding as well. They're not like next to each other, so you can't even get all 4 of them. You can do a mixture of a couple mephits and a demon, or
I'll do 2 mephits and 1 demon if I can do that without hitting Agathor.
I say go for them all.
you can do 2 mephits and a demon, and the 1 demon you can get will be the one that's already awake.
I say
Okay,
go for them all. Go for them all.
No, because I don't think that you will live through this if I do.
Go for them all.
That's okay.
Go for them all.
Okay, I center the thing on Agathor to get as many as I possibly can.
Oh my
Since he is
god.
the center of the circle. I think that's probably all of them with a 20-foot radius sphere.
Yep, you would get every single one of them.
I
You'll
need
uncharm them all if you do damage to them.
Yeah, but they're gonna die.
I mean, I already got nuked by Violent. Why not?
Let's see. Yeah, some dexterity saves. I guess anything that has a speed of 0 fails that automatically.
Would say so.
Is that true? Okay. And then
So there's only
DC
2 of them. Well, there's 2 of them that have to save.
DC 16 for the ones that can still move. Where are all my D8s? Or D6?
Sorry, I got hungry.
Oh, hey, I'm nuking Agathor. Glad you're back.
That is a 14 and a 13, so every single one of them fails.
Okay, so everybody is going to take.
Agathor has to make a save as well.
He failed
He
with a 12.
failed.
Oh, he failed. Okay.
Everybody is going to take 6d6 cold damage.
Okay.
8. Ooh, plus 12 is 8 and 12 is 20.
20.
Ooh, plus another 8. So 28 cold damage to everybody in that circle.
Can I make a con save to just be unconscious but standing up?
No.
Oh, okay.
Agathor, I just want to say that you made me do this.
Yeah, no.
August looks very unhappy as his bow just kind of he draws it back and the bow just kind of starts shaking in his hand as frost is coming out of it, and it starts vibrating so fast that you can hardly even like, you know, when a guitar string goes like vibrates so fast you can hardly see the string. Once it gets right to that point, he looses the arrow and a big ol' explosion of frost happens on everybody.
Okay. So Agathor, I'm guessing you're down again?
Yep.
Did I at least take out all the methods?
Yeah, so your cold blast freezes all the methods, and they kind of freeze in place, and then it pop with the magma kind of exploding from within. The one demon that was awake is now definitely, he was already, but he's definitely severely bloodied now. And the other remaining demons are now awake, but yeah, they've been hurt as well. So good on you for doing that much damage. But all the methods are gone.
Cool. That is probably. Does that count as one attack or an entire action to do that with the bow and arrow?
I don't know. I don't even know what you did.
Let's do that.
That's the arrow, the bow that the Father of the Forest gave me. That's the ability that you gave it. It is an entire action, not just an attack.
No, yeah. It's if you were to use your separate fucking shooting with your arrows without doing all the elemental damage, then you can do two.
Right,
but
right. Yeah.
not with that. That's why you do it.
Bonus action, now that my stag is within 35 feet, he has the movement to ram the demon that is closest to Agathor.
Alright, that's probably the most damaged one.
Pull him up. If the beast moves at least 20, blah blah blah. Alright, so my spell attack modifier to hit. Does 17 hit the demon?
Yes.
So that is a D8 and a D6. Plus 2, plus 4. 15 slashing damage as the antlers just kind of, he just puts his head down as right as he gets within melee distance. Just bucks his head back up and slashes him across the chest with his antlers.
Okay.
Also, sorry, strength saving throw, please.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
DC. Okay, never mind.
In so doing, with his antlers, you can see the fire kind of go out inside of this demon, and he kind of crumbles into ash and coal onto the ground, and he has now been defeated.
Oh, I still have movement left as well, so I will go stand next to Agathor, even if I have to take an opportunity attack to do so.
I would say you're with having killed that demon, you can kind of slip in that gap without having to provoke an opportunity attack.
Alright, so I'll be right next to Agathor.
Okay.
That's the end of my turn.
Alright, Agathor. You are currently down, correct?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Roll me.
Oh wait, actually, hold on. I forgot. I almost forgot. How much damage? I took 28, right? Hold on.
Oh my god. No, it's too late, dude. We're not going all the way back another turn.
No. It's not changing anything. Except whether or not I'm up or down.
It was.
You have the temporary hit points.
DC.
It was 28 damage. Yes.
Yeah, never mind. I'm not passing that. Never mind. Yeah, I'm down. Never mind.
Alright, roll me your save and then send it to me.
I guess technically you have
He won't be able to do that because we're all going to see the save when he rolls it in Discord.
Don't. I can roll it somewhere. I have other places I can roll. Hold on.
Excuse me.
But you are about to roll.
Roller exists.
True. I guess it is easy to just Google roll a d20, especially when you don't have to worry about modifier.
Also, I believe because of silvery barbs, you have advantage on it.
No. I used my advantage. I had the advantage went to the save, to the deck save.
Okay.
Good looking out, though.
There we go.
Well, if he
Okay.
immediately stands back up, we'll know what he rolled.
Agathor, you feel a strength welling up inside of you. That pulse is getting stronger and stronger. You feel yourself, in your own mind, thinking to yourself, this was your fight. You were meant to defeat Gortash. And so far, you just keep getting knocked down, and you're not proving your worth to your allies. And you feel in this moment that if you can use your plot point to stand yourself back, you could do something pretty cool.
I'm not even gonna lie, I forgot you had plot point, which means that you probably forgot you had plot point, huh?
No, I didn't forget I had pop on. I just didn't want to use it yet. But with the DM saying I could do something cool if I use it.
I mean,
The DM saying I could do something cool.
my vote is do it.
Yeah, sure. A plot point. Sure. Can I?
Alright, Agathor got a natural 20 on his saving roll, and he just jumps right back up. Agathor, this pulse as you're standing up and you kind of, you're on one knee, hand to the ground. You feel the snow beneath you, and you kind of keep pushing down further into the snow until you're touching the earth itself, touching the mountain, and you feel a connection to this power. Do you release this power?
Let's go. Yeah.
Everyone in the party, you begin to feel the mountains start to tremor and shake.
Oh no, I shouldn't
The
have stood by
snow
Agathor.
begins to shift around you. And from atop one of the peaks, you hear this loud crack. And you see this avalanche begin to descend and sweeping down the mountain. And they come rolling right through the farmland and pick up the entire party and all the remaining demons and send you careening towards the cliffside.
Oh, this is fun. I'm killing everyone.
Okay.
Is Linnea
Going in
inside
order
the
of
house?
initiative. Linnea, you're in the house, so you're fine.
She watches it. She just sips in her hot cocoa. Like,
Just killing everyone.
So-
Okay.
That means it's currently August and Rocky, Agathor, Violin, and Nafe, who are
Oh,
all
God,
caught and
Nafe's
swept up in the
screwed.
avalanche.
Nafe is so
All-
stupid.
All the demons and, well, yeah, I guess the rest of the remaining demons are swept up in the snow and they do not stand a chance. So they're no longer included in the initiative order. So Agathor, that was your turn to do that. You started the avalanche. It is now 3 rounds until you are at the cliffside, plummeting off into the chasm below. We're
This was
starting
a
with
trap.
Violin.
Misty step back, and I don't think I have any spells that can get anybody else back.
How far can Misty Step reach you?
30 feet.
And you are currently at the halfway point to the house?
Yeah,
Alright, so you can get back to the house.
because I backed out 30 feet before that
Yeah.
happened. Can't do anything else though. So, actually, is there anybody within touching range of me before I cast this?
I don't think so. Nafe might have been. I'm not
I'm
sure
sorry,
exactly
I cut
where he
out.
was at.
No, Nafe ran up to almost melee range, so he's closer to
yeah,
Agathor than he is to anyone else. Actually, he's gonna be closer. He's right next to you, August and Rocky, because I believe you ran up as well, right?
Yes, I was beside Agathor.
Yeah.
And
So
Rocky
it's
attacked the demon.
yeah. So he'd be closest to you four. So Violin, you're actually on your own out there, 30 feet in the middle of nowhere.
Not that big of a deal to me. I'm gonna teleport 30 feet back to the house. So, do you have any hot chocolate left over?
Okay.
I'm sure glad I wasn't that guy.
Is there anything else you can do, or is that the end of your turn?
I got nothing else. I was gonna try and cast jump on somebody, but nobody's within touch.
All right, Linnea, it's your go.
Linnea sips at her hot chocolate, then holds it with her tail as she pulls out her guitar. Can I cast Entangle? To make
Yeah,
a
what's
20
what's the
foot
range?
square to catch 90 feet, 20 foot square to catch as many of them as possible.
all right. Well, considering the remainder out there are all next to each other, yeah, you can definitely do that. Create an entangling web within the avalanche itself. It would be a temporary fix. It would only last one round before it also gives way.
Okay.
All right.
I would like to roll a dexterity save to resist this. What is your DC?
It's a strength check, DC 17.
Oh god. Strength? Oh, I actually have a good strength save for some reason. I passed it with an 18.
Okay.
So you're trying to avoid the entangling web?
Yes, I do not want to be restrained.
Well,
EA would restrain you.
okay. I guess, yeah. I was imagining it being like a basket that the avalanche is sweeping you towards, but yeah, I guess you create it on the spot where they are. They would be restrained.
Yeah, the
Well, then
intent
you-
is to keep them from going further towards the edge. Essentially, just grabbing onto them.
Alright, I'm just for the sake of it, August, I'm not going to use it as a restraint. It's just going to be kind of a platform for you to hold on to. So you can still
Okay,
do
I
your
got it.
action if you get caught in it. I didn't realize
Okay.
the verbiage on it, but for the purposes of this, it's going to be more like a basket. You're just kind of temporarily held in before the avalanche sweeps it away as well.
Fair enough. It's a roleplay situation, not a mechanically,
Yeah.
not a mechanic entangle situation. I got it. That makes sense.
Besides, restrain just makes it so your speed is 0. You're not really needing your speed for this. Your speed is all being forced to plummet.
I know. Am I next? Sorry.
Yes.
No,
Nate.
Nate.
Nafe is next. That's right.
Well,
I don't think-
yeah.
Nafe has
It's,
anything
everything.
he can do.
Well, Dave's gonna look to you while he's sitting on this nest. What do you think I should be doing here? Should I jump? Do you think I should jump?
If you can save yourself, then save yourself, Nafe. I'll
He
try
does
and
not-
make the. I'm gonna try and make the avalanche less in a second.
Yeah, I'll say he can hold his turn, so he's gonna hold it. For right now. August, your go.
Okay, the first thing I would like to do is cast Okay, so let's just go through this scenario I have in my head. You know, anytime you see a movie with an avalanche, where they get like behind a rock to break the snow so that it goes around them.
Yep.
With that logic, I'm going to turn around and cast Spike Growth behind us.
Okay.
And then, it's a 20-foot radius of just big gnarly spikes that come out of the ground. And the hope is that the avalanche will break around it to lessen the actual force that's pushing on us.
Alright, it's a 20-foot radius, you said?
Let me double check.
This 20-foot radius would basically get you 10 feet away from the edge of the avalanche.
I think you. I don't think the spikes on spike growth are as big as you think they are.
Again, it's roleplay.
Fair.
It is, yes, a 20-foot radius centered on a point within range. It has a range of 150 feet, so I can easily put it wherever.
Alright, I'll give you two options. One, you create a 20-foot radius wall of spikes to attempt to stop it, but you roll strength for it to see how it can withstand a disadvantage, which is a lot larger. Or you create one giant spike that has a 10-foot radius that you can roll at advantage for its strength.
A 10-foot radius, so it's technically 20 foot long. I will do that. And I roll advantage for strength? That's scary.
Well, it's based off of how strong these spikes are going to be.
Yeah, I know. I just don't have a very good strength score. As in, 10. But I rolled a 14 plus nothing.
Okay, I would say it's strong enough. Definitely going to last the round and can withstand what you need. Now, the way you're creating it, I said 10-foot radius. I guess that means you could create it so it goes the 20 feet in front of you. You're kind of at the edge of it. So, you would still technically be 10 feet from the edge of the avalanche.
Wait, what do you mean edge of the avalanche?
Like the avalanche hasn't got to us yet?
No, as in it's going around you, you're creating a barrier that's preventing it from hitting you. So you're walking underneath this snow that's going over your head right now because of the spike. You can use that spike for 20 feet because it's a 10-foot radius, so 20-foot circumference.
Yeah,
so 20 feet of blockage in front of you to get to a point where now there's only 10 feet to go to jump over the last bit of the avalanche to get to the safe, non-moving land.
I would like to use my Haragon ability to jump 20 feet, I think it would be, plus 4 times 5. Yeah, 20 feet to the top of the house. And then
is this ability like a bonus action or just... I guess we didn't even jump's not an action, isn't it? So yeah, you can just jump. Go ahead.
Okay, so yeah,
hoppity,
I jump.
Hoppity.
And for my command to Rocky, I'll just command him to give Nafe the help action however he can.
So Nafe's just going to jump on board Rocky. And you can roll for jump with advantage because, I don't know, he'll try to help in some way.
That is an ability that it has, that if it doesn't take an attack, it can use the help action. So I'm not just pulling it out of nowhere.
Well, I could let Nafe roll, but he's got a +0, so I imagine you probably want Rocky to roll.
Let me see what his dexterity is. That's also a 14. Unless you say it's a saving throw, then I can add my proficiency bonus.
No, it's not saving.
Primal Bond is an ability I have. I can add my proficiency bonus to any ability check or saving throw that the beast make. So I will do that here to make it a total of 18.
Okay. So he jumps across. Nafe and Rocky are now safely on the other side. It is now Agathor, your turn. You currently have a 20-foot wall of snow and blockage of snow in front of you, and then a 10-foot jump to the other side.
Alright.
Sure would be nice to have a teleporting dagger, huh?
How far away is the nearest ally?
30 feet.
Oh, okay. Then last remaining seal, I'm gonna put that on August, and then just I'm just gonna wait till I'm gonna wait till the very last second just for dramatics. Put a seal on August, and when it looks like I'm taken by the snow, just teleport behind August.
Okay. And you are all now back on the farmhouse. The avalanche is slowed. It's quieted down. The demons are no more. And you have successfully completed this combat. Woot woot.
Dun 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 dun. Dun.
All right. We're going to take a brief break because that took a long time. And I got to charge my phone a little bit. So yeah, we'll be back in 10 minutes. Thank you for watching.
Yep.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fate and Folly, the Chosen Ones. So we just left off, and the party had avoided an avalanche, but defeated all the demons, and are now basically done with the combat there. So, yeah, the demons are gone. You guys have some silence and semblance of peace again, and Violin, you now are in the possession of some weird-looking doll, and you guys still have this farmhouse. The sun is now set, quite dark. Is it?
I have a very important question.
Super important. Okay, if it's not that important, then I'm not going to answer it.
What did Nafe do with the crossbow after it broke?
Well, he couldn't use it, so he just kind of left it, and then ran up with his hand axe.
So what you're saying is it got swept away in the avalanche.
That would be what happened. I am so sorry. Nafe really is feeling quite terrible about it. In fact, during the silence and the peace that's happened, he comes up to you and he like bows down and grovels on the ground. And I'm so sorry, my friends. I was given that responsibility. I couldn't handle it. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I still have my main weapon. I was just trying to help you mainly. I barely ever used that crossbow. I've only had it for like 3 days.
Oh no, it's a family heirloom.
I don't know if that's true. Linnea may just be messing with you.
I'll find something and I'll replace it. I'll get you something good. I promise. On my way.
Why does this
Consider yourself
suddenly
forgiven.
remind me of that one guy from Dark Souls 3 that you send to go find items?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I never played the game.
You know, Diddy, how deep is the snow after the avalanche?
Well, not very. It kind of actually took a lot of the snow with it. So, yeah, you can see some patches of grass in various areas.
Okay.
Can I roll? Can I roll something to see if I understand what this doll is?
Yeah, roll me Arcana.
That's where I'm a Viking. 21.
Yeah, based on what you saw and just your general knowledge of this kind of magic, you get the feeling that you can do damage to somebody if you were able to impart some of their DNA onto this doll.
Can I flick the doll?
Can you what the doll?
Flick the doll.
Yeah, nothing happens.
Okay.
Can I
There's an
make a check? Do I understand how I would impart damage on it?
Well, when you saw him do it, he poured some blood of Agathor's and then stuck his claw into the little doll. So yeah, you seem to like whatever you want to do, you just do damage to the doll, and that damage is inflicted onto the person of the DNA that you put.
So Linnea just licked it. Can I just poke the doll in the
wait.
forehead?
I did not lick it. I poked it.
I thought you said you flicked it.
Well, yeah.
I
Yeah.
fully heard licked it. Never mind then.
Can I make an unarmed attack against the doll?
The legitimate rules of it is you infuse the doll with the DNA of the target, impale the voodoo doll and the target, and then target that one creature. You have to be able to see them within 30 feet, and that creature then must make a save of a DC 14 Wisdom save, taking 5d8 necrotic damage on a failed save. Wait, that was necrotic. That was supposed to be psychic. Damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. And you can use this once per long rest.
That's fucking sick. I'm definitely keeping that in my back pocket. Do I feel like it's still attuned to Agathor?
No, because when Linnea flicked it, it didn't work afterwards. So it seems to be a very limited time frame. Possibly one action, possibly one combat. The DM will decide once they realize how powerful it is when you use it.
I think you said once per day anyway.
Yeah, but how long it lasts is the question.
Okay.
I say one use per DNA usage. You know.
Ah.
I'm gonna go up to fucking Jebediah or whatever the fuck his name is. Elroy. And sorry that we kind of led them here to your farm, but I'm glad they didn't. I'm glad none of you got hurt.
Thank you for the hot cocoa.
I can't fault you there. It's not your fault that they decided to show up here, there, my friend. This is at least you defeated them, and now we're a little bit closer to the grass too. There, it's win-win all around, I'd say.
Anyway, before that all happened, I think we were discussing camping in here for the night. Or in the barn. That was okay, right?
Oh, absolutely, there, my friend. You guys are more than welcome to shack up with us common folk for the evening.
I was sleeping in their barn.
I do bow and thank you. That's very kind of you. And I'm just gonna go pick a corner and set up my
Well, they had a bigger family, so there's only the three of them now. There's still quite a few rooms available, but there's also like a little stable hand house that were kind of designed for the farm hands to live in, that you guys could all kind of shack up in easily together.
Agathor has not left the roof. He's just lying on top of the roof.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'll say on the way to that other little oh, excuse me, stable house. August will look up. Come on, Agathor, you're gonna get hypothermia up there.
I'll live.
Y'all both talked at the same time. I don't know what either of you said.
The mom of the group.
Agathor said he'll live.
I know, but you'll live more comfortable inside the house.
I don't deserve to be comfortable.
But we have hot cocoa.
I don't
good.
deserve hot cocoa.
You are going to drink your hot cocoa, and you will like it.
Is Agathor willing?
No.
Fuck. Never mind.
I would say you would all have also noticed that when the avalanche started, it was Agathor who seemed to be involved in it. So you all would have kind of had that sight. You all would have seen that.
Like I said, I'm going to go set up my little bedroll or bed or whatever in that other little hut. But then I will walk back and hop on the roof to have a conversation with Agathor. And when I hop up there, I'll just say, worth isn't measured by how many enemies you can knock down in a fight.
That I get what you're trying to say, but that's not my only purpose. The only thing I've been trained and taught and told in my life was to complete a couple of tasks. So far, I've barely completed one. I failed at another, and I'm currently doing a task that can't be completed until I die.
Failed at another. What did you fail at?
Our previous companion is dead. I got another one killed. I was supposed to protect them. I'm not protecting anything. If anything, I'm just a good way to bring the enemies in to get blown up, as seen previously.
That's a skill.
Yeah, it's, every good warrior has a shield. Just because people have to work with you and you get knocked down a couple times, that doesn't mean you're not being protectful. I don't know what happened to Tank, but I'm sure that he wasn't attacked by some enemy, and that's what led to his death. Not if everybody else was around. I highly doubt that.
When protecting someone, it's not just protecting them from enemies. Protecting them from
But you,
yourself, protecting them from yourself, just protecting them in general, and I failed. If it wasn't for Linnea being from hell, she would be dead.
I think the issue is you have had some unfair expectations placed on your shoulders. Can't be the end-all, be-all protector of everybody at all times, because that's going to lead to failure inevitably, no matter what. Perhaps just think about that. Think about the expectations and how you can most realistically execute those. And you said you already succeeded in one, so obviously you're not doing anything wrong or bad.
Well, I barely
You
succeeded
need.
in one, and that's mainly from the work of my father, not me. All I did was stop them from arguing over who gets to live there.
That's crazy. I didn't see your father there while that, or I guess I wasn't there. I assume your father wasn't there when that happened, though.
No, but my father's the reason that. Right. Do you want the three tasks I was given: protect the party, save a little girl, which you've seen, and make sure she's okay, and then protect the town. The town only exists because my father uh, did. I don't remember exactly what they did, but they did something to where the town was brought back. The only thing I did was stop the people who were living there from fighting other people who went there for safety. That's all I did.
That
So I barely saved the town, and that's only because my father made the town exist.
when it comes to saving people, you either did or you didn't. There is no can't barely save someone.
Well,
So a success is success, and you're selling yourself short.
I,
Also, um, I know this probably isn't possible, but we need to have a talk with your deceased father about expectations and the weight of responsibility.
can't do
And
that.
it's cold out here.
My
I'm
God
going
took him.
back to the farm, and you're coming with me, and we're going to rest.
I'm staying up here in the cold.
From behind Agathor, Rocky is going to jump up on the house and start using his antlers to try and nudge him down.
Agathor's not getting up. He's just lying there. He's not resisting nor allowing. He's just there.
So Rocky just pushes him off the roof then, and he just falls into the snow.
I guess.
I did not expect that. I'll be right back, and I'm gonna go grab Violin. Hey, I've seen you move stuff with your brain in the few days I've known you. Can you move people with your brain?
Not forcefully, and he doesn't want me to move him.
You want me to help move him?
Well, he let Rocky push him off a roof, so I don't think he's gonna stop us if we try to just pick him up.
Even then, I don't think flinging him 30 feet in the air is going to be terribly useful.
Be funny.
It would be funny. Perhaps
We
that's
could,
what
like-
he needs, is a laugh. Then again, if we don't catch him, he might go unconscious again, and then his self-worth will just be that much further worse for it. I don't know. I'm going to bed. I tried to help.
Did we hear his conversation?
Yeah, let's say whoever wanted to be party to it could have been near that farmhouse, maybe just below, listening through the ceiling.
Yeah, I certainly wasn't being quiet.
Linnea's nosy enough. Alright, come on inside.
Did he check your DMs?
Did he check your DMs? I got a secret.
Jays, I will shoot you with a gun.
They mean a Nerf gun, chat. Don't worry about it.
I would like to attempt to pull Agathor inside.
What are the stipulations on sending again?
I
As
can
long
send
as
a
they're
message.
on the same plane, it works.
Yeah.
If they're on a different plane, you have to roll like a natural one for it to not work.
Yeah.
What is who can you cast it on?
Anybody you're
Anybody-
familiar with.
Yeah, anybody I'm familiar with.
And it's got to be 25 words or less. They get one response, and then that's the end. If you want to continue speaking after that, you'd have to cast sending.
Alright, you can do it, but I'm going to flip the rule. You have to roll a natural 20 for it to work.
Okay. It's a
I think
D12, not a D20.
I think I know what you're trying to do.
Nah, it didn't have. It's not meant to be.
Yeah, it's not meant to be.
Possible, but there's just a lot of variables, so it's gotta be perfect.
Yeah.
Screw it. I'm gonna do it again. I can do it again.
Alright, if you do it again, it's 19 or 20.
Well, Nay said they were dragging me. If you are dragging me, you're effectively think of dragging. Think of like a baby who doesn't want to be picked up. I'm just dead weight. I'm literally just allowing gravity to control my weight.
Babies are very small, so that's very easy to do.
But when babies don't want to be picked up and they just allow all their weight to drop, they can gain like 20 pounds. It feels like they gain 20 pounds.
Like half a pound, so you can't hold 20 pounds?
No, you can hold 20 pounds. It's just when a baby doesn't want to
I'm
get
just
up,
fucking.
they add more weight.
Linnea, you can drag him across. He's actually light as a feather.
Rocky is going to push from the other side.
Perfect. Teamwork. Makes the dream work.
I cast Levitate on him. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Actually light as a feather now.
I resist
Beautiful.
that. I resist that. Hold on. What saves that? Doesn't matter. I rolled a 7 plus whatever it is. I'm not messing.
Violet, did you do another sending?
Yeah, I have the resources to do another sending.
Alright, well, did you get a 19 or a 20?
Or check
got a 20.
check if you check general chat, you can Sugma.
Are you trying to communicate with the goddess?
No, he's trying to communicate with Agathor. I don't know why he's trying to be secretive about it.
I regret. I'm sorry. Who is shoving their microphone
That
up
is
like
Jay's.
up a beehive?
That is Jay's.
Well, I didn't do
Stop
anything. I'm
searching.
just sitting.
Stop searching for honey with your phone,
All right.
you bear.
What's your question?
Your son is depressed. You are too harsh. Be a better dad. Bastard. How is it being dead?
Agathor, the 15th. You hear this message come to you in darkness. You recognize that it is from Violen. Very familiar to you. You have, 20 words to respond?
25.
25 words to respond to him calling out your parenting style. How do you respond?
I was going to answer the last question he was asked first.
It sucked.
It sucks. Pretty sure in hell.
Is all a word.
Not my fault. Only talk to him in dreams. Very rare. Fuck you.
I think you have one word, unless is a word.
That's fine.
How many words do I have left?
One.
Dick. That's
Nice.
his return
Okay, man.
message.
Not
Okay.
my fault. I can't believe Agathor is a shitty dad. That's baffling.
The thing y'all don't seem to understand is when y'all went back, it wasn't that Agathor stayed in hell and raised. No, Agathor died. he joined the other souls in the curse.
Yeah, but he's still in his mind. He was still talking to him.
Yeah, that's a rare thing. They can only communicate in dreams and only when the power builds up enough. So in the 20 years, Agathor's probably spoken to his son like 5
I don't know.
times.
No one else knows that.
I feel like it's been very established that the previous Agathor basically had straight up conversations with the other Agathors.
No.
Not to mention that at the very beginning when Agathor came and joined us, he was able to freely talk with his dad in his head.
Allow that
No,
a few times.
that was Violen using his telepathy to completely just say screw the rules on the curse. I'm drinking with your father.
Yeah, and that's cool. All right. Anyways, you guys float Agathor into the bedroom, into his bed, and everyone goes to sleep. And you all get a nice long rest after that combat.
Agathor just sleeps on the ceiling.
Oh wow, Jesus! Sorry.
I think I am obligated to tie Agathor down to make sure he doesn't escape.
Doesn't escape.
Yep.
Is your mic spiking? Is that yours?
Yeah, that's
I have no idea why.
Do you have a fan? Do you have a fan or anything like that going?
Is it like a pocket mic and it's rubbing against your shirt?
No, I'm doing everything exactly the same way I always do it.
Try leaving and rejoining.
No, that wouldn't work. This is something physically against.
Quickly ban him so he can't rejoin. Wait, he has a laugh chat. I mean,
now ban him quickly.
I never liked August.
I'm better now.
Wait, what?
Oh, wow.
I'm kidding. All right, so you guys all get a long rest.
Is my mic fixed?
Yes, for now. Just don't move or do anything. Apparently.
Also tying down Jays. Not August, just Jays. The person.
Okay, so you guys take a long rest, and the next morning you get up. Elroy has you had provided him enough provisions to last him 3 days, is what you had said. So he had taken some of those provisions and he made you a nice breakfast in return for what you guys had done for him. Eggs, bacon, beans, some toast, very English, classic English breakfast. Some tomatoes, a little bit of basil.
Agatha's gonna walk up to him and bonk, not painfully, but just bonk him on the head. The point of us giving you food was so that you and your family could eat. Why are you thanking us by giving us food?
Well, you did say that you'd be going off to fight the bad guy and getting rid of this cold, so I figured it'd be better to spend his food on you, so you'd be better off fighting the thing that's going to save us, because, like you said, 3 days of food is not going to last us very long. I ration, and I will so from here on out, but figured it was worth it. But it's my thank you for saving my farm as well.
Eat your food. We will eat. We have more food that we can not spare, but we can survive.
Well, now I have these plates here that are just waiting to be eaten, and now you just let them go to waste?
Agatha, go after we're done eating. Can you fetch some food to replace this?
I was gonna say August is already walking back in with another day's worth of.
Good boy. Yes.
Nave, before anyone else agreed to doing any of this, he'd already sat down and started eating his plate. And he was going to move on to a second plate when you guys all agreed to go sit down and replace his food. So he is impatiently waiting as he watches you guys eat.
August will give him all the meat on his plate and just eat the non-meat stuff.
Oh, he was going to wolf that down. Wait, is August a vegetarian? That's pretty cool. Yeah, you're a bunny, aren't you?
I am a bunny.
Do you eat your own poop?
No, I don't eat my own poop.
Oh, bunnies do that. And it's quite
Not this bunny. Not this bunny, pal.
You know what? Linnea will be nice and she'll scrape off the not meat on her plate onto August's plate.
And Nave will eat that too.
What? No, not Nate, onto August.
Yeah, no, but August doesn't eat meat. He's a vegetarian.
She said Linnea said the non-meat stuff.
Oh, the non. Sorry, I was.
As in, Linnea is opposite. Linnea is like, I'm a carnivore. Screw these vegetables. And
I mean, no, she will eat vegetables, but she's like, oh well, now you have less food, so you get the vegetables.
Food.
Agathor just gives his plate.
That's when Elroy gives you some of his food.
All right, it was very nice. I almost slipped back into tank there. It was real nice meeting all y'all. We need to be off now. Hopefully things will be very different in the next couple days. We'll stop by on our way out and see how everything's going.
Don't cannibalize each other.
Please don't.
Oh, well, thank you. You're great heroes, and I wish you well, and I hope you can be successful on your journey. And if you're ever around these parts again, you're more than welcome to come visit the Duncans.
All right, so are we going straight to Frostbite, or were we going to stop at Ice Cap?
Well, the way he described it is basically if you keep going through the kind of path that's the quickest where you're heading right now, the first town you're going to come across is going to be Ice Cap, regardless.
Okay, so we have to go through Ice Cap to get to Frostbite.
Or at least over it. You got an airship, you don't have to necessarily stop there.
I can't remember if I said that there was a reason I wanted to go to Ice Cap or not. Does anybody else remember saying anything about stopping at Ice Cap?
You guys are asking about other towns other than Frostbite. I don't know what you wanted to go somewhere for something. I don't think I even knew.
I could do for some shopping. But
I mean, you're new, but they all just did shopping at fucking Gitmos.
We don't. We can just do that off camera, if that's fine, and just go straight to frostbite. I just figured that when we get to frostbite, it's going to be similar to how Kipmos was, or not Kipmos. How don't tell me. Yeah, how Culloden was. How it was so undead taking over and nothing going. Yeah, so straight to frostbite.
Okay, so you guys all board the airship, having disembarked extra supplies for the Duncan family, and you guys get a flight going. Who's piloting? I'm not gonna make your roll, but who's the piloting right now?
Probably me.
All right, Violin's at the helm, and you guys take off and begin your journey through the mountains again, leaving behind little farmlands that you had a nice night at. You finally reach the end of the labyrinth of the mountains, and before you is a frozen, desolate landscape for as long as the eye can see. But you're free of these mountains finally, and you are into the heart of Barbadia. You notice a large plume of smoke can be seen rising from a rudimentary built town with a poorly constructed wooden wall. There's a large bonfire burning at its center. Presumably, this is Icecap.
Can I roll a perception check to see if there is a lot of the Barbadia barbarians that have taken over this place?
Yep, rolling perception.
That is a 29.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys descend a little bit lower now that you're through the mountains, and you can get a nice closer look. And you can see that this town is pretty empty. You can't see anybody. There's just a big old bonfire and nobody in sight at all.
Okay, I know I said straight to frostbite, but this kind of looks like we should explore. Does anybody disagree? Agree? I don't want to be the voice of the party.
No, too bad you're the voice party right now.
It does
Could be
seem that it warrants investigation.
Any information that we can get on what's going on in frostbite might be helpful before we get there. How long
Is there
was
anywhere I can land the ship?
You can go first. Oh
Is there
no,
anywhere I
actually. Sorry, hold on, wait.
well, fuck me then.
Because I was going to ask if there was enough downtime to attempt to make a potion in this, between the farm and Icecap.
Yes. Okay. All right. If I'm going to allow you to do that, then everyone gets to do a downtime action. So let's resolve that really quickly. Your downtime action is to do what?
Make a potion. I'm rolling a survival check for my herbalism kit. I got, above, to 20, I think.
All right. What potion were you making?
Just a standard health potion.
All right. Cool. Violin, what are you doing during your downtime action?
I'm driving, so I don't think I should get one.
I mean, someone else
I don't know.
for a time for you to take a break.
Can anyone even drive? Anybody but me?
Agathor's capable.
Yeah, Agathor.
No, Agathor can. I forgot. I'm probably just going to be reapplying my makeup.
While they're doing that and Agathor's driving, Agathor crashes into a mountain. We all die.
Hey, what are you doing for your downtime? Anything you want to study of your items?
Not how you say that. Now I kind of want to study items, but I'll probably pull out polymorph and have them help me polish the dragon egg.
Agathor during their downtime. Agathor wants to, Agathor had a thought. I have a fire sword. Why not absorb fire? Agathor's gonna try to think of a way or figure out a way that he could probably get the sword to like absorb some type of fire in some way or another.
Arcana.
Le Arcane. Yeah, that's gonna be a 5.
That is a fail.
Mm.
It's not unheard of, but you just do not know how you could do it yourself right now. So
I'll figure out.
okay.
I gotta say, every time you ask us what we're doing in our downtime, Diddy, I hear the devil whisper in my ear about 15 casts of sending.
To who and
No,
what and why?
we're not doing that again. We did it
I
one
could
episode.
though. It would be so easy.
It would be so boring.
I
Yeah,
think that should be a downtime thing you message Diddy with.
it's absolutely a dick move, which is why I've been trying not to do it.
That's why you want to do it.
It's the of course I want to. Who doesn't want to do that? It's hilarious.
It's taking just as long as doing it. So
Okay. I think the next question that Vylan was going to ask is if he could land the airship somewhere that it's not going to be obvious.
not
Exactly.
obvious.
Somewhere discreet.
Yeah, there's I would say it's kind of built at the outskirts of the mountains, so there are still some small hilly kind of peaks in the area. I mean, at this point, if they've noticed you, they've noticed you. But you can land the ship to a point where they can't see where the ship is.
That's fine.
So you land into a little cavernous area, and you guys can disembark. Nafe and Lindy are both exiting the ship. Do you want them both to come with you, or stay on the ship?
They are to stay on the ship. I'm gonna give Nafe a short sword and tell him that he is to guard Lindy with his life.
Actually, can I cast Mending on the? Oh wait, never mind. The crossbow got swept up in this thing. Never mind. I also give. Cindy's been working on her dexterity. You know what? Why not? I'm gonna give Lindy a longbow.
What?
A what?
A longbow.
A longbow.
No, she's a gnome, dude. A longbow for you it's she's absolutely no way in hell.
You ever seen the colossal bows in Elden Ring?
I will say by raw it is disadvantage.
It's not a matter of any kind of rule. It's too big. There's no way she can use it. Her arms aren't even long enough to be able to hold the bow and pull the string back enough for the arrow to go a distance.
That raw is designed for adults. This is a 6-year-old?
She can use a hand crossbow.
I'm gonna get her a hand cross. I'm gonna deck her out in so much equipment. She's gonna be better than Agathor is in combat.
Barely even learned how to use a dagger, and you're already trying to. All right, we'll figure that out. But
I'm gonna make her
right
stronger
now,
than Agathor.
Nate will guard her. She has her teleport dagger. He has, he already had an axe, but now he has a short sword as well. I guess it was a pickaxe from the mine.
Can he
so
dual wield? Is he capable of dual wielding?
No, but he can just carry the two weapons.
I'll give him another short sword.
Also, didn't he throw his axe?
No,
That
this
was
is a
a hand
pickaxe. That was a hand axe.
Well, if he has two short swords, yes, he could dual wield those.
He has multi attack. Nope, that's
It
not
doesn't.
him. Where is he?
Uh,
Everyone can dual wield. By
August
law.
is walking towards Ice Cap.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, not without backup.
Well, everyone's gonna walk there then. You got him all decked out. They're waiting inside the ship. They raise the ramp and they're kind of waiting and huddled up. So the rest are just the regular party, just the four chosen, are gonna walk towards Ice Cap.
When we get about halfway there, can I roll another perception check to see if I hear anything?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I rolled a 5, but that is a 15.
It's like it's just the way the wind is kind of going through the tunnels. It sounds like there's just a roar of noise. Tunnels by like I mean like little narrow gaps between
Mountain.
the caverns.
Yeah, the mountain passes. Yeah.
Can I
Okay.
stealth ahead and scout? I mean, I have 40 feet of movement, so I'm pretty sure I can move faster than the party anyway. So, like, can I stealth ahead and scout?
Or
You don't move that much faster than I do. I'll at least stay kind of close. Also stealth. Just in case anything goes catastrophically wrong.
Natural 2027 for stealth.
11 plus 9, dirty 20 for stealth.
is anyone else stealthing with them, or just these two?
I mean, I'll stealth to where I'm walking, not necessarily with them, but
Oh yeah, we're scouting ahead.
I will
too.
also stealth.
We're leaving them behind.
Well,
We're scouting ahead.
I won't make you guys roll right now because these guys are going up ahead. So we'll do them first. So you guys can make it up closer to the camp. The town, you can see this wooden wall that you saw from above that looked like it was poorly constructed, which, yes, presumably it was to begin with, but now it also looks like it's a little bit destroyed. And possibly also unkempt for a while as well.
Destroyed by like fire, by blunt force, by slashes, by destroyed how?
Blunt force, by the looks of it.
Okay.
Yeah, as we're walking up, I do have a passive perception of 20, so yeah.
I'm just grabbing what you're saying.
Just making sure because I don't know if anybody responded, but I did say I was going with them. Is it too late to?
Well, if you wanted to, then you have to roll me a stealth.
Yeah, that's fine. What's it called?
wait, would that mean that Linnea is the only one not going?
Linnea's alone, the only one.
That's a bad idea.
Linnea rolled an 18 stealth anyways.
Yeah, I got a 26 on stealth.
Okay, everyone's there. So everyone sees this. And this seems to be kind of like a gateway town that kind of borders on the mountain to their land. Presumably being a lot of these points in the mountain, these kind of pass, they all kind of come to this one area here. And yeah, so you guys see this coming closer. You notice that within the actual walls, because the actual gate is completely open, it in tatters on the ground in front of you. You notice the town seems to be in some form of of disarray.
Are there like is there like any bodies lying around, or is there like blood in the snow or anything like that? Fresh track.
But the DM needs to run to the loo. I'll be right back, I promise.
Why did you go? It was break time.
Hey, Agathor, do you want to actually feel a little cooler next combat?
I'm not taking your pity. Fuck off.
Okay, but will you take being a Tyrannosaurus Rex?
No.
Why not?
Because most likely it's polymorph, and if it's polymorph, then I gain the mental capacities of a T-Rex, which means that unless you cancel it or unless there's a clear enemy, I could accidentally attack you all. That and also I can't use my abilities, which make me me.
So you would retain your alignment and your personality.
My
You'd be dumb as a
alignment,
pile of bricks, but you wouldn't attack us.
my alignment is evil, and my personality is.
We're doing. Let's go. Okay, so you guys are walking towards the town. You're looking for bodies and such. It's in disarray, as in it seems to have been in maybe like in a panic. Things were kind of strewn about, but also there seems to have been this other chaotic event as well that seemed to have happened, possibly. Maybe correlated, maybe not.
Can I roll survival to see if there's any fresh footprints around here?
Well, I was gonna just. That's fine. I'm not gonna make you roll anymore or anything.
Okay.
Things that you're gonna see, so I'm gonna describe those right now. So, looking into this town now that you're kind of closer to the gate, you can see that there are all these kind of little huts and houses kind of strewn about. And many of them are abandoned, but some of them, there seem to be people that are kind of peeking through the doors. And that seems to be possibly the townsfolk, or what's left of them. You also notice, in cages around the bonfire.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I am, as soon as I see people, I am going to psionically cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay.
Boy, who would have seen that coming?
Do they roll anything?
Not if I'm probing their surface level thoughts.
Okay.
So just their immediate thoughts.
The people that are hiding in the houses, kind of peeking through the doors, are looking at you and going, strangers, 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 strangers. Don't trust them. Don't trust them. Who are they? Who are they? Dangerous, dangerous. Kind of the surface thoughts. People in the cages are yelling, are thinking in their minds, save us, oh God, please, please, oh God, please save us, oh my God, save us, please, please, save us.
What do the people in the cages look like?
They're wearing, very outdoorsy, kind of disheveled looking hides and furs.
Can I probe one of their deeper level thoughts to see what they're like? Why are they in the cage? That's a wisdom save on their part.
All right. That is a 16.
Feck. Subtle spell, silvery barbs.
That
I
is
want
a
this
5.
information. Yeah, that's
you need to subtle spell it.
because I can't. So because I didn't want to shout silvery barbs, and I can't psionically cast it like I can with some of my other spells.
Yep. Detect thoughts. The target does know you're probing into his mind, right?
I believe so. Yes.
I think that's only if they succeed on the save. If they succeed, they know you are probing through their mind. I don't think they.
No.
No.
Either way, the target knows.
Oh.
Regardless,
Yeah.
he passed. So you get into his mind, and you can tell that this is a tribesman of Barbadia. Some of the folk that have been taking advantage of this famine and taking over various towns and cities. And you can sense a great deal of fear from them. You don't know why.
But why are they in the cage? That's what I was probing for in the first place.
Because they are tribesmen.
Yeah,
They're in the cage
evil.
because they're tribesmen.
Because they were trying to take over the town for famine.
Right.
Well,
I'm
not
just making.
necessarily. That's a hypothesis.
They were.
Yeah, I
looking
mean, these guys don't exactly seem like the marauding raiders that we were introduced to.
With my stealth roll that I have, I would like to get fairly close to one of the cages and just gesture the shh motion and who put you here? What happened?
Yeah, you can approach with your really high roll. Is anyone else going with them? I would say only anyone who got above a 20 can do it without having to roll again.
I got above a 20, so I will. I also have detect thoughts up on this guy, so if he lies, I assume it's going to become a surface level thought, and I just immediately know, he's lying.
I'm gonna use my stealth roll to be near one of the houses that people are peeking out of.
So yeah, when you get closer there, August, and you tell them to be quiet, they now notice you. They could feel a presence, but they couldn't see you, and now they do. And immediately start getting a little bit louder and whispering. Oh, Elvis, please, shh, they're gonna get us. They're gonna kill us. Please, you gotta help.
That'll spell calm emotions.
Okay.
Just gonna go through all those spell slots.
I'm more than happy to. Actually, even better yet, I can psionically cast it, so I don't even need to use spell slots.
Do they have to roll anything?
Yes, I believe it's a wisdom save. Let me double check. Sorry, it's a different page to.
It's a 9, so they lost. What happens? Just calm down.
Yeah, chill the fuck out.
So they all start to calm down. And
in a very hushed voice, I'll say, "Tell us what happened."
They're here somewhere. They're going to kill us. They're going to eat us. And just as they're saying that, from the snow around bonfire, 3 giant furry white beasts erupt from the snow beneath. 3 giant Yeti monsters.
Well,
are we still stealthed enough that they won't notice us?
Presumably they've jumped up because they have noticed you.
Have they noticed me, or they noticed August and Violet?
Just August and Violet.
I think.
Do they seem sentient?
Yes.
Enough to put their prisoners into cages, at least.
Well, they could be. How do I say this? It could be a mind control thrall thing where it's like you can mind control a dog into doing tricks. That doesn't mean that they know how to do the trick.
That was such a bad example because you can just teach
mind control a dog. Just teach them.
Yeah.
You get my point, though.
No, I don't. Stupid.
They could be They could just be
actually,
brainwashed Yetis.
I'm minusing an inspiration from you.
Oh.
I'm kidding.
I can't remember what I was gonna say now.
My stupidity is washed away.
Is this the part where we say, and that's where the session's gonna end? Or do you want to run this fight?
Is it a fight?
Might not be.
Okay, well in that case, before anything, I would assume that they're sentient. That's true because they are in the cages.
I mean, there are also towns
I'm just
who
gonna
put them in the cages.
look to one of the Yeti creatures and say, "Is what they say true? Do you plan to eat these people?"
The Yeti kind of steps forward and crouches down. His face comes really close to yours. Well, we didn't want to, but we kind of have to now.
Because of the famine?
Yes, that's the only source of food.
Yeah, well, the thing is, we're vegetarian. We don't like to eat meat, but we're kind of forced to at this point.
I understand how that feels.
Violent, we can change away from the creepy music now.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Did these people attack the town? Is that why they're in the cages?
Yeah, who came in here and disrupted things? These are our people. They provided for us in the mountains all the time. And these guys came over and took over. We don't like them very much. So we came and helped the townsfolk. And when Agathor, through all this, when the Yetis first erupted, you kind of heard a gasp amongst the people in the houses next to you. But Jesus, but it was more of like a hurrah. They were proud. They were excited for the Yetis to be coming into action. And now that they're talking, they seem a little more relaxed and kind of are coming out of their houses. Yeah, we don't like these guys. They took over. They were disrupting the balance. And so, well, we're hungry, and the townsfolk wouldn't want to eat people because it's called cannibalism, apparently. But for us, we're a little hungry. So we've actually been just arguing about how best to cook them. Because we don't typically eat meat. Raw seems a disgusting route.
Okay,
I understand that they're prisoners, but what if I could hunt something for you to eat instead, and you just keep them as prisoners?
You hunt vegetables?
Unfortunately, I can't hunt vegetable. I can try and find some. I can try and find some around here.
Like I said, we're vegetarian. We don't want to eat meat, but there's only meat here.
Violen, you keep talking to them. I'll be back in 10-15 minutes. And I just want to go. I don't like my chances based on what's going on in Barbadia right now, but I would just like to go like outside of the town and to any like patch of woods I see or around a mountain or whatever, and just see if I can find like any mushrooms or like root vegetables that I would know are edible from my ranger training or anything like that.
when you say there is only meat here, do you mean are you referring to the people in the cages as meat? Or are you saying there is only deer and moose in the area?
Jays, mute your mic.
Why? What is it
Because
doing?
we said so, young man.
So because there's no the vegetable ground is frozen. There's no vegetables being grown, and these people are bad people. So it wouldn't be best. So we will eat them.
No, I understand, but you said there is only meat here. When you say meat, do you mean the people in the bad people in the cages, or do you mean deer and moose?
Oh, I wouldn't want to have to eat a deer or a moose. But these people are bad people, so they're
But
better to eat.
the deer and the moose are in the area, right? Yes, they still live here.
No, there's no food for them here, so they moved on too.
Oh, I thought so. What are the townspeople eating?
They're starving.
Hmm.
Like everybody, they're starving.
This is not good. Infection can be guarded against, but starvation
But
requires more.
you guys aren't here to take over the town or anything, right? You're not. Are you bad people? Do we have to eat?
We are here not here to take over. We are passing through. There is somewhere here. Maybe you can help us. Where is the capital city?
That's Frostbite. It's like northeast of here.
Northeast of here. This is good. There is someone in Frostbite who is causing the famine that causes all the plants to go away. and all of the deer to go away, and all of the meat, and all of the animals.
I knew it. See, I told you it wasn't my fault. They said I farted too much and I was making all the grass not grow.
No, there is a bad man in Frostbite doing it. We are here to keep. Well, we are here to take over Frostbite and kill him.
So, alright, okay. Cool. That's cool.
I guess we will also take over here, but not the way these guys did. Not with killing and violence and stealing and no. It's
We
just
don't. Yeah, we don't really have much to offer. But if you, we can give you one thing though. To help you out if you're going to help stop these problems that we're having, people starving, make the veggies come back. We can perform a song, and that can give you some powers.
why don't we wait until my friend is back so that way he can hear your magical song too.
And August.
It was
That's bad.
bound to
That's-
happen eventually.
That's a habit that you gotta break.
That's the first time it's happened.
Yeah, but I
I
like
think-
criticizing it, Diddy. He's too
August.
perfect. I've got to jump on my chances.
Roll
Yes.
me a survival, I guess. What you were doing?
Yes, but I am first going to cast Enhance Ability on myself and bestow myself with Owl's Wisdom, which gives me advantage on Wisdom checks. 17 plus 6 for 23.
Yeah, you can find some like food that's edible, but not necessarily very tasty. And it can be somewhat cooked into something, but it's very minimalistic. And I guess for a town as big as it is, it wouldn't have been enough. But for what they have, it's probably going to be enough to give them at least a meal for everybody that's there. But you also remember you guys have a bunch of food supplies on your airship. So if you wanted to provide more, you can. But you at least have given them one meal.
Yeah, I will combine what I have found with 1 day's worth of our rations again. What is our ration stock looking like? I know we don't usually pay attention to that stuff, but I feel like it's getting kind of important.
It's you're feeling like when you get to Quelia, those rations that you've requested are probably going to be very important.
Okay, so I'll still just take 1 day's worth and combine it with the with whatever root vegetables or whatever I would have found in the forest and return to the to Ice Cap, big bag, and hear ye, I have some food.
You have food.
Not meat.
That's
It's
even
not
better.
It's not gonna be the tastiest food ever, but it will fill your stomachs for at least another day, maybe even 2 if you stretch.
All the townsfolk come pouring out of the nearby houses and immediately approach you and grab the food, and they're like up between people, and they're going off to their various kitchens and beginning to cook up their various meals for their family. And
Whichever person gets there first, I'll just explain to them the best way to cook whatever it is that I found.
I'm gonna every single person that I'm just gonna be continually screaming about the importance of rationing, especially when you're getting back from a famine where it's like your stomach is sunk. It's not used to eating the large amounts of food that your brain tells you that you want to eat. So you gotta
they're-
eat slow.
Yeah, you feel like there's a lot of them that know this, but there are quite a few that also seem like they want to gorge themselves, so they seem perturbed by what you're saying. But you're doing what you best you can. Whatever they do beyond this point is up.
Yeah, I'm just making sure that anybody who makes ruins their gut forever is gonna do it
Yeah.
because it's their fault and not because they were
Yeah.
misinformed.
Yeah. You're doing your due diligence. And then you see one of the townsfolk also bring over a portion of the vegetables provided to the Yetis, who also begin to indulge themselves as well. Oh, you are really good people, aren't you? You're giving us some food. That's
I'll
cool.
also say that even if I have to go grab like another 3 or 4 things off the airship, I'll prepare at least make sure that the prisoners at least have one meal. Well, or actually, can I roll perception to see if they seem as hungry as the rest of the village did?
You don't have to roll perception. You can tell that they seem very well nourished.
Okay, never mind. I don't do that then. And I'm going to go up to Linnea and say, Linnea, can you? I know you have a good way with words. Can you talk to some of these prisoners and see why they're so well taken care of? See if we can confirm that theory if they're working with famine.
I could mess with their brain chemistry a little bit, make them think we are friends, make them think of us more fondly, if that will help.
I mean, or we can just use good old words.
I am
asked
not inclined
Linnea,
to believe the words of a man. Ever.
if it comes down to that, we will mess with brain chemistry, but we should. I do agree that words are a good way to start.
We can do
I
this
guess
first.
I think
Linnea must have went somewhere. So Agathor, if you want to try to get this information, by all means.
yeah, Linnea's currently looking into the abyss and it's looking back, so I'll step in. I'll walk up to the prisoners. Hello there. So, how you been? How long have you been in this cage, actually? Just wondering.
Are you going to release us from this cage?
Answer my questions and I might.
Roll me deception.
Bold of you to assume I'm lying.
Are you lying?
No, I might let them out if they actually answer my question.
No, there's no might. You have to tell me. If you want to use it persuasion or deception, you have to tell me which one you want to do.
I'm using persuasion. I'm not lying. If they answer my questions, I might let them out. That's what I said. I'm not lying. There's a chance they
No.
can be free.
There's no might. It's either you're persuading them, yes, you're going to let them out, or no, you're deceiving them, you're not going to let them out. There's no might. That's
The
the
might
decision.
depends on what their
That's
answer is.
that's the chance of the roll. Either deception because you won't, because that's the might. That's deception, or you will. That's persuasion.
Alright, it's deception then.
Okay.
Can he get advantage since we led to them not being eaten?
Alright, that would go from that to an 8 plus.
Oh yeah, you can't roll less than an 8 on
Yeah.
charisma check. So it's a 13 instead of an 11.
Yeah.
13?
Oh, I was looking at athletics. I actually have +9 in deception.
Oh, so it's a 17 instead of an 11.
Yeah, I was looking at. I saw 5, and I went, and then I look at it's athletics. Ugh, I can't speak. Athletics is right above deception. That was my fault. So what should
Alright.
be
He looks at you and goes, "You look kind of shady." All right, we've been in here a couple of days. You know, we had the joint. It was all for us. These stupid white beasts showed up and took over. And we've been stuck here, and they've been contemplating how to kill us and been yelling at them not to do that. I mean, skinning us alive, boiling us, sitting on us and squashing us into jelly, just roasting us over the spit, eating us raw. Just
Yeah, cool. Aside from the absolute hypocrisy of y'all not wanting to die, but you taking over other towns, may I ask why you're just taking over other towns?
well, I mean, they're all city folk. They always look down on us, thinking we were lesser beings or being part of the tribes out in the wilderness. We could survive on anything, and now, finally, we can take over their stupid little buildings because they can't defend themselves, because they can't survive off the minimalist lifestyle that we could survive off of.
So, because you refuse to take annual showers and want to live in a dirt hut, you are mad because someone looks at you as less than they are when they take annual showers and live in a well-insulated house? You know what? Forget that. How, besides you living on the minimal amount of food you, from what you're saying, your minimalist lifestyle, y'all seem very well nourished to be eating the minimum amount. Do you care to explain how that's possible? Especially since I've been in here for a couple days.
Doing it for generations. It's our life. It's our creed.
I still have advantage on wisdom checks. I would like to roll insight, please. Ugh.
How long does your mind reading work, Violin?
Only like a minute.
Ah, okay, you messed up then.
I got a 19. Has anything they have said been deceitful so far?
Not to their knowledge.
Not to their knowledge. That's a very specific answer.
Alright.
Oh, I think I know what's happening.
Alright. Now, okay, so it's just very good genetics, alright? Well,
I have
honestly,
a
sorry, go ahead.
question for them, Agathor.
Yeah, go ahead.
In the areas where y'all normally live, are the plants and wildlife still growing and behaving normally?
It's been all across Barbadia. So I moved into these towns. They have more food than we have out there.
They don't have any food here. They're literally. So we literally just came from a farm.
They had the food though. They had stores of it.
What?
They had pantries. These guys don't have pantries.
That's hilarious. They no longer have any food, right? But the town's taken over because they had. For people who eat the minimal amount y'all need, y'all sure did clear out their food stores, didn't you?
Wasn't much in the food stores to begin with.
And how long did y'all have control over this place before the white beast showed up?
Maybe a few months.
So I am going to make you a deal. Okay? Actually, can I draw Agathor and August to the side, like far enough away that they won't hear us for a private conversation?
Can't you
They're in
speak
cave,
to our
so yeah.
minds?
That's true, but I can only speak to one person in their brain at a time.
Mm.
So in character, this would be a faster way to converse.
All right.
Alright, so frankly, I do not see why these guys should be allowed to leave. I mean, I do not believe that how you say all crime deserve death, but theirs does. They came in, they probably kill and injure. At the very least, they subjugate and enslave, and then they steal and they conquer. It is no.
I don't necessarily disagree, but I don't want that decision to be made because the townsfolk are hungry.
I agree. I think we give them decision. I think we give them two choice. One of two choice. I think one, they help the townsfolk. They are still strong. Their muscles are still strong. Their bellies are still full after days in cage. You find enough food for the entire town in what? Less than an hour. They can go out all day and find food and come back and have people eat regularly.
Yeah.
They have
problem with
this
that.
ability.
There's a problem with that. The only things here strong enough, because we obviously can't stay here. The only things strong enough to actually make sure they come back are the little white creature, the Yeti things. And there's only 3 of the Yetis, and like how many prisoners are there? Like what?
So we keep them on a tight leash. They rotate. Only one Yeti, one Yeti, 2 guys, 2 Yetis, 1 guy. Figure it out. But they do not.
Diddy,
I do not think.
How many prisoners are there, Diddy?
At this point, there are 5 prisoners.
5 prisoners. All right.
We can rotate. I think they do not. I don't think that they deserve to live, but I think that we should give them a chance to.
What's the second option you had in mind?
They refuse, and we let them. I teach them a recipe for human flesh.
See, that just goes back to the cannibalism. That's what I'm.
It's not cannibalism. It's not cannibal. This is Yeti. Is it cannibalism if wolf eats human?
No, but it will be when all the other townsfolk decide to join in.
The townsfolk were never going to eat the guys. Only the Yetis.
Starvation will make you do crazy things. They may have told themselves they weren't going to join in, but when they saw those Yetis eating and they were hungry, they probably will join in. If you have the option to eat before you die, the option is going to be eat.
Well, then they will reap then they will, how do I say? They will reap what they sow. They made the decision. They are grown adults. They can think for themselves.
I'm confused. What is wrong with eating these guys? Because like I can understand why people would be against it when there's food, but these guys attack them. Like these aren't their people.
Cannibalism
is no food,
how you.
And they need to survive. Like I generally don't
The gods.
what's wrong with eating these guys.
The gods do not like it, and also depending on what part of the body you eat and how you prepare it, it can get you sick. Did you know if human eat other human brain, the second one will eventually just turn into soup?
The gods don't. The gods aren't doing. The gods are. Why should they care about what the gods are doing? From their perspective, they've been abandoned by the gods.
Look, the only point that I am trying to make is I don't want the decision that this town makes on these prisoners to be made from a place of starvation and desperation. We simply
they have full bellies.
We continue to frostbite as we were. They keep the prisoners for another few days until everything's resolved, and then they make a logical decision once the famine has ended.
Things will not be resolved so quickly as they were in your homeland, Tank. Things will not be so quickly resolved as they were in your homeland, August.
We don't know that to be true.
We do. In the when we go to Ruinor, when we fight off the infection, we fight off the infection. It come for Kipmos, and we say no. We fight it with fire, and it go away. It never touched the land. We fight it with dragon fire, and it restore everything.
Yeah.
You cannot restore the ground to a point of fertilization without years of effort.
Well,
This snow will take time to thaw. The dirt
That's-
will take time to thaw.
So,
And
you're
by then
making,
you will still
the,
need to
the
plant
land
seeds.
the land didn't recover from the blight immediately. The people did, but the land was still recovering.
Exactly.
The only reason the land was healing quickly is because the father of the forest, I think his name was, or whatever, was actively
Yes.
going around regrowing stuff, which is still taking time.
so once this god is restored, he will do the same thing here.
Well, that's the thing. If the father,
He's not going to let his people starve.
well, I mean, the father
Do we
of
know
the
what the
forest is
do
the
we know
father
which
of the
god is
land,
in
right?
do we know what god is in here?
Yeah,
We know it's a male god.
like
Do we know anything else?
No, you don't know his name.
Hmm.
But you do know that Agathor is connected to him.
I do not know the
Connected to
name of
this
this
one?
god. I do not know what he does, but I tell you now, August. I will bet the clothes off my back he cannot snap his fingers and restore full fields to this land just like your god can.
Can I roll something since I'm
That's
connected
a,
to them to try
that's
to
a,
sense what they're
you're
all
making
about?
that decision based on no knowledge. It's
We
a
do.
guess.
Yes, this is not an ideal situation, but it is the situation we find ourselves in. You can tell yourself that you would not make this decision in an ideal world. Nobody would. This is not an
Okay,
ideal world. People are
if we
starving.
do
We must
this,
make decision.
if we do this and it doesn't just come back and everything's fixed, then they're still at square one. The decision's just pushed a few days down the road. Why make a rash decision now when there's a chance, even a small chance, that the decision can be made from a place of understanding and logic and reason?
Simple, because we are not guaranteed to win. We no matter how much we want to believe we will just win we're not guaranteed to win. If what happens if we fail?
Okay, then, like I just said, the decision is pushed a few days down the road at most. They still have to make the decision. Why not give them the chance to make the decision the right way? If we fail, then they're just back at square one without us.
Why not
While
give
we're
these
here,
men the
we can
decision?
help.
Why not give these men? Why not put this decision not in the people's hand? We put it in the prisoner's hand. If we go to the prisoner and we say you can help the townspeople or you can die, then they will either help them and the entire situation will be resolved, or they will say no. And then, just like you say, we are back to square one. We do not have to make decision on how to cook or if to cook right away.
I do not believe that. I believe they will say yes to helping the townspeople, and I believe they'll keep up appearances. But those Yetis don't live here. Those Yetis will leave eventually.
All right, let's go talk to the Yetis and see how they feel about this idea. Then we will talk to the prisoner.
Hello. What do you want to talk to us about?
Mr. Yeti, we have idea to help village, but we need your help.
My help?
You and all of your friends.
Oh, then I should introduce myself. My name is Floof. That one there is Fluffy. And over there is Spike. We didn't have names like this until we met the villagers. And they named us Floof, Fluffy, and Spike. And how can I help you today?
We want the people in the cages. They are strong. They have not eaten in days, but they are still strong, yes?
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
And
It's like
our
something staining them from the outside.
Our friend August, he go and find you food in less than an hour, and he
Yeah,
bring back enough food for everybody to eat a meal. Yes,
he's a good bunny.
I have idea.
Yes.
You and Fluffy stay here. You and Fluffy stay here
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Spike take one of the men out of the cage, and
Okay.
you two and them two go walk out all day, and they go and they find food, and then they come back and then they feed the townspeople, and then the next day, Fluffy and another prisoner will go do the same, and then you and another prisoner, and so on and so on and so on until we can fix the problem.
Hmm.
The only thing you need to do is stay.
I
If you
don't know if
stay,
I can trust them. What happens if they pull a fast one on us?
that is why you are there. If they try to run, then there will be a Yeti there to grab them and say no, no, no.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Can I roll Arcana to see if something magical is responsible for the physique of the raiders?
Sure.
I don't know if I have any bonus to my Arcana. Give me 1 second.
It's based
I
off
took away my.
intelligence.
I made the
I
foolish
have
decision of taking away my persuasion proficiency last night.
I got a 17 on my Arcana check.
17?
Yes.
And what'd you get in your persuasion there?
14.
You made the foolish
14.
decision of not letting someone with charisma talk to them. I'm right here.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if I can trust them. Maybe if you talk to them and make them say something interesting. We will see. And August, you can't really detect anything on them.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to the prisoners.
Can't you search their mind and see if there's some other kind of influence in there?
I can try, but I do not believe that we will come up with anything. Oh, you mean something in the back, something listening in the back of their head?
Perhaps, or something. I don't know. It seems so strange that these people are in the shape that they are, while everything is literally falling apart around them.
I do believe that they are blessed by by famine, but it is possible that famine is not watching them. If famine gave them their blessing and then it did not watch them, then they would be able to carry out this plan and keep their power.
Which is even more reason to not trust them to.
Which is exactly why we need to utilize them. The blessings of famine give them the power that they have, but they still fear the Yeti.
They fear the Yeti now while they're in cages and have no way to defend themselves.
3 Yetis put 5 men in cages. In cages. Think about that. They knocked them out. Or picked them up over their heads and threw them in here.
It doesn't matter. I just want to know that I disagree with how we're handling this. You can talk to the prisoners however you feel necessary.
First off, I am going to cast Detect Thoughts, and I am going to make him make the prisoner make a what's it called? Wisdom save. Thank you. I forgot the word for a second.
That's a 9.
Okay, so do they know how they're staying so well fed even though they haven't eaten?
Yeah.
What is it?
Oh, you just asked him if I know.
No, I'm probing them.
Kinky. Yeah, they know.
No, but okay, so they know, which means that they know how they're doing it, which means that I would have access to that information because I'm reading their brain. I'm reading their mind.
They know that they are.
Oh, but they don't know anything past that.
Yeah, they just know that there's something that's doing this for them. It's not just the minimalistic approach. This is like a vegan going around, hey guys, super healthy, but like they're taking 1,000,000,001 supplements on the side, being like, this is what I love.
Okay.
So I just if they're already being enhanced by famine, who's to say that they don't just enhance them further until they are stronger than the Yeti?
If they could do that, then they would not be in cage right now.
You know what? We're spending entirely too much time here. I'm burning the cage.
Agathor, why are you burning the cage?
No, I'm not saying I'm burning the cage. I'm telling the DM I'm swinging at the cage. I'm swinging at the people in the cage. I light sword and I'm stabbing.
That's very extreme.
You are asshole. The apple falls straight down. You asshole, your father asshole.
If possible, I would stop Agathor from doing this.
Yeah,
so you were expecting it. You wouldn't be in a position to stop him.
Oh, look who came back.
If he ignited the sword, his next step would probably be pretty obvious.
Yeah. I'm going to allow, and the two of you jumping in, you're going to stop him for that moment, from swinging down on these prisoners. But the Yetis are just kind of watching, curiously. Oh, is the best ways to cook them with fire? We had a spit set up. We were right along the right path, almost there.
Agathor,
you guys, you guys are called Agathor. Now say what you want.
I don't agree with what you are about to do, but I do agree that we have spent too much time debating this. Let's just receive the blessing of these Yetis and freaking go to Frostbite and put an end to this so I can prove both of you wrong.
Nobody ever listened to me. Why none of you listen to me? You say
we listen to you all the time.
From what both of you have said, leaving them here and alive is nothing but a risk. If they're being enhanced by an outside force, which is the force we're going to go fight.
Dylan makes the point that they haven't broken out of the cage yet. Why would they now? They've already been in here for a few days.
Well, if they're being enhanced, all right, let's say a couple days go by. They're being enhanced. The Yetis and people they still have to function off of food and sleep. These are people being enhanced. If we take,
to be fair, we don't even know for a fact that famine is enhancing.
But we know it's being enhanced.
I think it's pretty obvious.
They're being enhanced. These people aren't. The Yetis aren't. The Yetis get too hungry, they won't. Eventually, the Yetis' hunger is going to weaken them to where these people can just win. I say we just get rid of them. They weren't good to begin with. The moment things went bad for other people, they immediately started trying to kill them and take what they had. I say we just get rid of them.
So no redemption?
We let the people make that decision.
Who gave you what gives you
It's not our place.
I'm gonna get like up in Agathor's face. I'm gonna have like my chest or my finger pointing poking his chest. Who gives you the right? What gives you the right to make that decision?
The townsfolk already made the decision. They were set to be food for the Yeti.
Because you have power, you get to make decision?
Agathor is gonna look you directly in your eyes and he's just gonna say, The entire time I've been here, I've been trying to follow the missions I've been given. And it seems that in doing so, you and Tank, before he left, or before he died, seem to forget I'm not my father. I am not part human. I'm part orc and devil. I am from hell. I'm not nice. I'm completing a mission. My only obligation here is to complete the mission, which is to protect
Then why do you
you,
kill?
kill
Then
a
why kill
cat,
these men?
and
Why
save a
waste the
girl.
energy to kill these men? Why waste the energy to kill these men if you do not care?
Why waste the energy to kill these men? For the simple fact of y'all keep going in circles. We have a thing to complete. And so I'm killing them. And I'm going to put my hand up next to, like, past violent, and I'm going to chromatic orb the people in the cage.
Okay. Is it a fire orb?
Yes, it is fire.
Fire orb. Okay. Yeah, there's an explosion of fire behind you, Violent. Agathor is yelling this at you. And the 5 prisoners within their cages start to scream in pain. They're ablaze and are cooked alive within their cages.
I'm gonna slap the fuck out of. I'm gonna bitch slapping the shit out of Agathor.
I'm casting shield and blocking it.
I'm gonna bitch slap you again.
The shield's still up for a round.
Okay.
The Eddies you're gonna approach. Oh, so always cooking them is the best way with fire. Okay.
Yeah.
Why are you guys doing this weird dance of slapping the other one in the face? Don't you want our blessing?
Yes, just please, so we can get out of here and do what we came here for.
Well, you guys came here to kill these prisoners, apparently. You told us the best way to cook prisoners is alive in
Yes,
fire.
generally when you're gonna cook, you should use fire.
Yes, but cooking them alive, that's a whole nother thing. Didn't know to do that. Alright, so we can do one of 2 things for you. So, with their song, they can imbue one person with cold resistance, or they can imbue 2 weapons with cold damage, which would be a D8 plus your proficiency.
If you imbued Bunny Boy's bow, would it become even more cold damage?
If you imbue what?
The bunny's bow, would it be even more cold damage?
It would be additional damage on top of the damage the bow does, which would be if it was already cold damage. But it would also just be additional damage onto whatever other damage it does. So
if
the same thing with any weapon.
So if I get my flaming sword enchanted, I'd be doing slashing fire.
There's no
you
way your
also-
flaming sword is gonna be helped by the fact that it's now cold. If anything, it's gonna hurt it.
I don't know, a sword of fire and ice?
It'll what it says is what I've done is you can do it 2 weapons. They'll now do cold damage of D8 plus your proficiency. So the flaming sword could develop spikes of ice for a second that could impale and do cold damage, and the flames as well on top of that. Who knows? But either one person is resistant to cold damage, or 2 weapons can now deal cold damage.
I vote
2 weapons seems like the logical.
I vote the bunny and Agathor get their weapons in hand.
Nah, I don't need the weapon enhancer.
Yes, let's give more power to the serial killer. This is good idea.
He killed prisoners that you were literally okay with killing 10 minutes ago until you had your redemption idea.
You really are the pot calling the kettle black.
Shut the hell up.
No.
I am not
No.
listening to child.
You act like child.
You are
You
a
are
child.
child.
You kill people because you do not like it. Oh, boo-hoo, I want to do mission. Oh, boo-hoo, I am disappointment to my father.
I hand over the bow while they're bickering.
Okay.
I don't know who's offering. Yeah, the elemental bow.
Okay. They begin to do this like deep throat over your bow, and it glows this kind of ice blue color, and now has this kind of spiral ice blue looking frost about the bow. So you can always permanently do a D8 plus proficiency of cold damage with that bow, no matter what else you roll.
It's very broken now.
Your bow?
Yes. That's
I might have to mess
2d8
with it.
plus. Yeah, probably. It wouldn't. No, don't do that. How dare you. As of right now, it's 2d8 plus a d6 plus 5 plus 4.
Oh shit. Yeah. You can use that once forever, pretty much? Every single attack?
Yeah, basically.
Jesus Christ.
We can make it. I'll text you about it after we can figure out we can come to a solution that's not that OP. We'll just say that since we already had an enchantment, that the enchantment they did wasn't able to take the full effect, maybe, and it's only I can activate it for an hour each day to do the D8 plus
I'll come up
proficiency.
with something. I gotta look at your bow a little more closely. We'll come up with something. Alright, who's the second weapon that's coming up and getting blessed?
I'll just hold out my blade. Staring Violent in the face, I'll hold out my blade to the Yetis.
I'll hold out my silver whip.
Wait, seriously, both of you at the same time?
We're making them. I think we're making them choose.
Roll me charisma.
Just
To be fair, Agathor is the one that cooked the food for them.
Agathor did not cook the food for them.
Yes, he did.
No, Agathor was not even. Agathor wasn't even a part of cooking the food. Oh wait.
What?
Oh, for the Yetis.
Yeah.
I'm way back towards the fucking Elroy.
Oh. No.
Yeah, he just cooked those.
Are we
guys
rolling
all.
persuasion or just straight charisma?
Just charisma. Someone's gotta tell me first.
I only got
17.
They said it at the same time.
Violent got higher. I only rolled a 13.
Alright. Violin, your whip now can do a D8 plus proficiency in cold damage. Well, with that exciting ending to the session, we're gonna call it there.
Yeah, I think we might have went a little bit over on time tonight.
We did, mainly because I wasn't expecting there to be a giant debate about what to do with the prisoners. I didn't think that was gonna be a part of it at all.
I fell asleep when we first met the Yetis, I'll be honest.
I was gonna. We know. I was gonna start saying, "Hey, can we debate later?" But it was just so gripping, all the different arguments. But yeah, we're gonna call it there. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks, and on our next amazing episode of Fate and Folly. But goodbye, everyone. We'll see you next time.